Hello everyone, my name's Kim. Welcome back to more Legend Heroes Trails into Reverie. Last time we did nothing but daydreamings and some trial doors, but this time we're gonna go out of the Reverie corridor, and we're not gonna advance story yet, I don't think. Instead, we're going to be going around Crossbell because our next story objective will be probably the final area before we start getting into like the final dungeon and the final boss before we get into the post game where we're going to be finishing up the game. But there's apparently a whole lot of stuff that we can do now. Like a whole lot. But for now, let's just go with what we got, which is no Mira. I just realized. Why do I not have any Mira? Oh, right. I did a little bit more farming, so yeah, I don't have anything. But we're gonna just pay attention to the guide here and just go around. Let's see. We have a bunch of talk. Sorry, I'm making sure. There's apparently another thing here that says there's apparently a secret trophy you can get, but we'll just be automatically getting it at some point. But anyways, for now, we're just going to follow the guide on how we're going to do everything. First off, Orcus Tower itself. Going inside here, if we go to the 35th floor... Well, actually, first off, on the first floor, there should be two people of note. Lecter and Dieter, hey.
Uncle Dieter, you've been here speaking with Secretary Arndal?
Yes, I happened upon him while doing some intelligence gathering. We were just exchanging information on the state of things abroad.
I don't have the same access to info I did back with the old intelligence division, so don't go expecting too much. From what I've heard, Calvary's gathering their forces by the border near Altair. I can also confirm that the CID operatives stationed in Crossville City have begun to take action.
In other words, we can assume the Republic has gotten wind about the progress of our little operation. That saves us the trouble of having to get in contact with them. Let's give them a good show.
Yeah, I'm always up for a challenge. Oh, and as for all the other countries and how they're dealing with the panic, Liberal and Reverie have things under control.
So they already responded then. They may be able to keep Calvert in check, depending on how things go. We'll have to do the best with the hand we've been dealt. There's no sense in leaving things up to chance. Let's use our connection to get in touch with as many prominent figures as we can. We may be able to turn things in our favor.
Oh yeah? The former CEO of the IBC must have quite the contact list.
Please, it's been years since I resigned. Still, hopefully some of them haven't changed their numbers. I'll make use of what I have to do what I can.
We appreciate it, Dieter.
Thank you. You needn't thank me, Lloyd. I'm merely making up for past mistakes and doing what I can to avoid repeating them. I once lived in the name of justice, rejecting a world that gave birth to pointless war. In the end, I was merely dancing in the palm of my daughter's hand. It was all a farce. Nevertheless, my desire for a world without war hasn't changed. I will do everything within my power to see that dream come true. No. Don't get any wrong ideas with our arrangement. I'm still the scum of the earth. I have plenty of time in a cell to think about just how much of a spineless fool I really am. Even my intentions with helping you are far from noble. It's simply cathartic for me.
The Imperial government's taken a wait-and-see approach, by the way. With its forces reduced ever since the war, it's not like it's got the stomping power to regain control of the whole situation. Still, even if the army can't step up, you can count on the intelligence division and the RMP's full support. Think that's my way of answering for my actions as an Ironblood.
I never intend on placing this kind of burden on you, Lecter.
Oh, don't be like that. We both survived the Great Twilight. That means we're in this together.
We go to the 35th floor. There's apparently a bunch of people we can talk to here. The one that we have to talk to for a character profile is Gaius, who is apparently up here. Oh, hey, you're up here, though.
Figures you guys would show up.
So this is where you ran off to, Garcia. I heard you took the members of the EDF that had returned to normal and helped them with the liberation mission.
So you still also took part?
Nah, they were here, so I figured I could put them to work after the effects of that dance wore off. Some help they are, though. Pretty damn useless.
Why you say that?
They're just like everyone else who hasn't broken free from the effects of the dance. They're still kissing Rufus' ass.
We served under Lord Rufus ever since the Erebonian Civil War. We had the ambition of a man with half his talent and rank. We would do anything to see the future he sought become reality. And for what? We lost the Great War, and now our dreams have been crushed yet again. Our glorious Lord Rufus has been slain. So how can we possibly change sides at this point? As men who served under him, it is our final show of loyalty to see where all this ends.
You two are that devoted. It's somewhat understandable. Rufus earned a reputation for being even more charismatic than the proper Duke Alberia before the Civil War.
You must have seen quite the dream in that man. My lord, but you fell in battle. How are you here?
Who's to say? Perhaps a ghost is standing before you. Regardless, I have my doubts that you truly understood what that man desired. Approval. Above all, he wanted to surpass his true father and be recognized. That's all.
That can't be true. And even if it was,
it wouldn't have deterred you from seeing that United Nation, a new era, come to fruition. Don't make me laugh. You're not revolutionaries. You're insurgents blinded by delusion. Stop and open your eyes. Your leader was nothing more than an escaped convict mounting an insurrection that threatened the entire world. A new era, a united nation, mere words meant to glorify his despicable actions.
Surreal hearing that come from your mouth of all people. I have no rebuttal. Maybe we were just intoxicated by the idea of changing the world. I thought I understood you in a way that no one else could. But after hearing all that, how can we go on claiming it was anything but delusion? Why? Why did we ever agree to take part in any of this? What was the point?
Thought I got through your thick skulls, huh? Need to tell you they're still playing more where these two idiots came from. So don't go thinking you're some hero just because you dressed down two measly soldiers.
Yes, I'm aware. That's why our attention is on the tower first and foremost. That's right. Hope you don't mind continuing to look after people like them until we're done, Garcia.
Don't keep me waiting, Bannings. I'll do what I can to slap some sense into remaining EDF members. This is you kids' time to shine. Like the back with the tree. Go finish the job.
Thanks, Garcia.
Claire, Sonia, Gaius, and Toa. All finished with your meeting?
Yes, thankfully. We have the general gist of the operation. Now it's time to go over them with each division and organization. The RMP will be providing the necessary supplies for the operation. The majority of the weapons and munitions have already been delivered. Rest assured that the remaining supplies will arrive in time for the mission. Even with the help, I would be lying if I said our chances of success are high. We'll have to work together better than ever to overcome the odds again. I'll do everything I can to make this work as both this operations commander and as the one coordinating with the other nations. I heard you are using your NGO connections to share information with the other countries. You're a real lifesaver. Neither my grandfather nor I have had the opportunity to do that given the circumstances. Please, I'm only doing what I can. Speaking of connections, have you heard anything from Alteria, guys?
Yes, the Church has decreed both the Retributive Tower and Elysium are special exceptions that warrant intervention. They may be the exact opposite of artifacts in the sense that they could have only been produced in present times. The other dominions have been mobilized to keep the chaos from spreading through the neighboring countries nonetheless.
That's interesting, but not unwelcome news. Agreed. This operation is very fly-by-night. This operation is a very fly-by-night operation, but it may just to see with the cooperation of so many different collaborators. That said, none of them more key than your team. Make sure you're all ready for what's ahead.
We will be, Commander.
Yes, ma'am. We'll prepare as thoroughly as possible in the time we aim before the operation. We won't leave with any regrets.
With that, we are done with the... We are done with the tower now. Next up, we want to go to the administrative district and talk to people here. So let's see who we have. We have Scarlet, Saline, Emma, Elliot, and Crow. What are you all up to, Emma? Is this related to that dance?
It is. We were just investigating the effects of its curse-like power.
Elliot and I bumped into them while patrolling around the city.
I was also looking into how the citizens are faring as I was following the flow of the Septium veins. The brainwashing has mostly vanished now that the Supreme Leader has been removed and the mask has been destroyed.
That's a relief to hear.
I'm more worried about how you're doing. Has the assimilation phenomenon gotten any worse since we last spoke?
No, it's not a problem for now at least. I can still control my power too. Is this really all because you face off with your doppelganger? Nothing like this happened to Rufus.
That's what got me so confused. Not only did the Irene's appearance bug me, but there was something off about him. He was bizarrely lifelike.
That's the thing. I don't think that other Reen is not a robot or a simulacra, like the Rufus, the McBurn, the Emperor. No, that was a real Reen from another reality. The question is, how did that Reen get into this reality? Why is it that... That's what we need to figure out, I feel. How is it that the Reen from the normal ending of Cold Steel 4 managed to break through into the reality of Reverie? I can't shake the feeling that he wasn't just a copy. Why would Reen be a special case? There has to be something to it. I imagine it's because he has a key role when it comes to the tower, but I couldn't say anything beyond that. Regardless, I agree that there's something ominous at work that we're missing. Whoever this imposter is, we'll have to face him eventually if he's going to block our path. And when we do, we'll have to fight not just to save Reen, but the entire world.
Yeah, no pressure. We did manage to overcome even the Great Twilight. We can do this.
If you feel like anything about your condition has changed, you better tell us.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you, everyone.
Listen to you all, as saturnine as ever. Then again, here I am, helping to save the world too. Life sure is strange. I see. A crow, I suppose. Neither of us can afford to die out here. We need to keep living for the sake of our lost comrades. There's still a lost sin to atone for.
You're preaching to the choir, sister. I already died once, so I know I'm not gonna waste my second chance. Let's get this done. Make our old friends proud.
So that gets those done. Next up, we want to go to the Civic Center. There should be a group of people we know in here. Aha! We have Dino, McDowell, Machius, Eustace, and Milliam.
Oh, hey guys.
It's good to see you all.
Same to you, sir. We're going around getting ready for the operation right now.
Are you exchanging information with our fellows from the Empire?
That's right. I want to learn more about the situation there directly.
I'm happy you chose to speak with us too. Put it simply, the destruction of Juno has everyone in the Empire in a state of shock. That has issued a statement and is appealing for calm through radio broadcast, but it's a lot to ask in times like these.
I can confirm that the four great houses have just had their own remote conference as well. They have all agreed to do what they can to keep the country calm, with Marquises Hyams, Brogner, and Ballard taking charge. But they will only be able to keep things in check for so long, especially when it comes to people's feelings.
That's true.
With war so fresh in people's memories, it's hard to imagine everyone not feeling angry about what just happened.
Yeah, and that anger is going to be directed right at the United Nation. And by that, I mean Crossbell.
Right now, it sounds like people are more confused than mad, but that's likely going to change in time. I would certainly wager so. If people start taking a hard stance on Crossbell, that's only going to play right into our enemy's hands. Humans are so foolish. Why point the finger at Crossbell for this when the United Nation is clearly to blame?
Of course, the very idea of a United Nation is a clear symbol of humanity's foolishness in itself. I say that fully aware it is very much something that I would think of.
You sure you want to be the one to say that?
You truly are unbelievable, Rufus.
I don't know. I like seeing how he seems to finally have given the specter of his past the boot.
I would not be so sure about that. Regardless, Mr. Speaker, while I will admit this suggestion comes from a man as foolish as any other, if you truly love Crossbell, you must follow your heart and walk the road you believe in without ever hesitating. People harbor more than just foolishness inside. There is a sort of trust that can come from using one another too. So I would suggest you use any means you can to make your hopes a reality, including using us for your own ends.
Gosh.
That's encouraging to hear from you. Honestly, one day you will learn to be straight with your feelings.
He's right, though. Feel free to involve us in achieving your goals however you wish. We will be happy to contribute.
Perhaps you are all right. And allow me to tell you exactly what shape my dream for the future takes. I wish for Crossbell to be a state that works for harmony hand in hand with its neighbors, not one that asserts itself over them. With so many people from other countries cooperating with us now, it feels as though my dream has already been half granted. But our goal is yet to be fully achieved. So I hope I can continue to count on you to help bring about a future where we can stride ahead side by side.
Of course. We also want to make sure we talk to Milliam again.
Rufus really has changed while hanging out with you kids, you know? I was caught off guard when I had my Arcus 2 still in the capital, but now I wish I could have gotten to know you all better. Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna taste this creep shop ever. Let's go there when we get the chance. It goes without saying that we'll be dragging Eustace and Rufus along. Their treat. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Delightful even. Sure is. It's decided then.
Help me. What was that I heard about an owl treat? And aren't you getting ahead of yourself? We still have a mission to complete first.
Oh, come on. You know we're gonna find a way to pull through somehow.
So be it. If you're that confident, then I would be glad to treat everyone. Rufus! Are you being serious? Yes, it'd be good to catch up with my brother and see for myself how much he's grown. And quite frankly, I never had a chance to get to know White Rabbit. That said, a verbal agreement hardly means anything while the tower remains standing. And here I thought you were going to be thoughtful once. Would it kill you to be more honest with your feelings?
Look who's talking. You're no better than he is, you know.
Don't lump me together with him.
They sure know how to go at it. Doesn't it seem like they get along perfectly?
I can't but agree after seeing them like this. We want to go back outside. We want to talk to Chroma at the food stall. 18 free acerbic tomato shakes.
It's fair, but also delicious. You might want to get the doctor by your taste buds, girl. Can't stomach another sip. Hope you've never seen some maize. And a syrup.
He didn't seem fazed by it either. Nadia? And for random combos, we can talk to you.
Let me begin by saying that I commend each of you for a job well done in freeing the city. Civilian casualties and property damage are both lower than expected. We couldn't ask for a better result. However, we now find ourselves faced with an even greater task. The Retributive Tower must not be allowed to fire again, or else all of Zemuria will be plunged straight into chaos. I realize facing another crisis so soon with little room to breathe may be demoralizing. Nevertheless, times like these are when we must show the world just how strong cross-building resilience is. Our pride is just as firm as any great nation, even when we don't have a state to call our own. Isn't that right?
Would you look at that? Well, Pierre's got some spine in him after all. I'll say. It's hard to deny at this point. Hey, he's actually grown. Outside, there's one more group we could apparently talk. If we go inside the CPD, it is disturbingly empty in here.
We confirm an defense forces removal and apprehension. The 2nd Division will now focus on providing support to CGF as they begin their preparations. I'm leaving the fire details to the team leaders. Do what you gotta do to get the job done. Let's put an end to this and take Crossbill back. Roger. And as for you and me, Raymond, we got a meeting with the 1st Division scheduled.
Alright, Chief. 2nd Division has its hands full. Let's work just as hard as they are. So that's it for the Administrative District checkoff. Next up, the Entertainment District checkoff. Not a lot we gotta do here to check out. First of all, the one thing we can do here is if we are actually allowed to finally go back into the casino if we want. Is there anything of note here? Not really. Aside from that, there's one other thing we can do here of intrigue, which is go talk to Imelda. Imelda!
Welcome, kiddos. So you're Lapis. You're becoming more and more human-like. You're welcome to come live with me if your friends ever get tired of you. I even give you my word not to sell you. Instead, you'll be the mascot of my shop.
Oh, that's a generous offer. Don't fall for it, Epley. There's no telling what unscrupulous things she'll do to you.
Something tells me she'd treat you very well.
I thought I would, so care to cut a deal?
Hey, stop treating me like I'm merchandise.
Lapis gets foul say, and if she's not for it, it's best to give up.
How unfortunate.
Ooh, what'll it be?
Do I have any... Okay, I do have a bit of Mira I can get
Come
here.
again.
Next up, we want to head to West Street. We want to head to Tully's General Store.
Yuna. Yippee. We get a bunch of free items. We also want to make sure that we buy Crossbow Times Emergency Special. Which also reminds me, 100% of the book tabs has been filled in. Nice. We got every single book in the game. But that reminds me, speaking of books, I may or may not have forgotten to read all of them. Oops. Well, we can just read this one. Major areas liberated, including Crossbow City. Thanks to the combined efforts of the Crossbow Guardian Force, Police, Bracer Guild, and other volunteers assembled from various areas, Crossbow City has been reclaimed from the United Nations government as a press time this afternoon. The operation kicked off yesterday as the group neutralized Evan Defense Force strongholds located in Mines, Michelin, and Crossbow Police Academy prison. With the capital city now retaken as well, vital locations are in all areas of the region are officially liberated, bringing the new government's week-long illegal takeover to an end. Massive tower appears in Lake Elm. Not long after the liberation mission was deemed a success, an enormous towering structure suddenly appeared in the center of Lake Elm. Stretching more than an estimated 500 arch high, its size is more than double that of Orca's Tower. Juno Naval Fortress annihilated. Immediately after the mysterious tower's surprise appearance, it shot a massive beam of light into the sky, targeting Juno Naval Fortress, located in the Erebonian Empire's Lemare province. The base was bathed in a shower of light before vaporizing in short order, leaving not even the slightest trace of what once stood just moments prior. Luckily, despite the immense damage, recent Imperial drawdown and related military reshuffling efforts meant that no units were stationed at the fortress at the time of the blast, averting what could have been a calamitous loss of life. Supreme Leader's proclamation. Just moments after the fortress's dramatic demise, the Supreme Leader Rufus Alberia took to the airwaves in a broadcast transmitted across the mirror to reveal that the tower, now known officially as the Retributive Tower, was constructed by his government in secret. Should the other nations of the continent refuse to participate in his United Nations initiative, he warned, he wouldn't hesitate to deploy it on another target. Major nations in state of alert. Following the Supreme Leader's declaration, nations throughout Zumeria entered into a state of emergency as they scrambled military forces and began to evacuate citizens in select areas. Reporters located across the continent tell the Crossbow Times that countries have geared up for war once again under circumstances not unlike those seen 6 months ago. All eyes are on the Republic of Calvert's response to the ongoing situation in particular. With the tower's next potential target set to fall within its territory, the Republic has rapidly deployed its main forces along its border with Crossbell, prepared to lay siege at a moment's notice. When the safety of our people is under threat, newly inaugurated President Roy Gramhart stated, it is this government's duty to not only neutralize that threat, but also ensure that the aggressor pays an appropriate price for their actions in return. When prompted for their analysis, one government source took these words to signal Calvert's intention to stage an armed intervention in Crossbell. Crossbell to conduct infiltration operation. Just moments ago, right as this issue was about to go to print, Crossbell Times received word that Crossbell's provisional legislature, with the agreement of the Imperial and Republican governments, have authorized an infiltration operation into the Retributive Tower. We'll report back with more information as this story develops. Hey. We want to go into the law office and talk to Pete. Why are you here?
Oh, it's you guys.
Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. It's been a long time since I last saw many of you, Lapis and her friends notwithstanding.
Yeah, over 2 years. Army has wanted to visit you. I'm glad that's happening now.
As am I. I had the opportunity to examine the citizens' body language on my way here. In typical Crossbell fashion, they're doing their best to hang in and keep their heads held high.
We've noticed too. I'm sure many of them are scared deep down, but they're fighting it back and doing what they can to smile.
Yes, I believe so as well. That's because they've overcome so many trials and tribulations, not just in the last few years, but for a very long time. It demonstrates just how misguided I was to try and take that strength away from them. I should have believed in their strength rather than use Kia and the Septarians' power to reshape reality and erase that perseverance. I've come to understand that more than ever.
Mr. Grimwood, I'm glad you can believe in the people again, but don't forget that you're one of them. Everything you said applies to you as well. That's why you've done everything you can to help Lapis and Crossbell, isn't it? You haven't given up. He's right. You're one of the people who's taught me how strong humans can be. That's why I was able to gain the chance to rise once more through Rufus. Don't go excluding yourself.
Perhaps you're right. I owe thanks to the both of you. Now then, I didn't come here to be nostalgic. It's about time we got to work. Did you bring the materials I asked for, P?
Yes, sir. Here's a register of foreign enterprises and influential people. Huh? What do you need that for?
The appearance of that tower has Calvert and other nations on high alert. Something must be done to ease tensions at our borders. That should buy time for all of you to take action. I'm not the civil servant I once was, but I'll use what connections I have remained to help as best I can.
You did have an international reputation, so I'm sure you'll be able to help in that regard.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, and do be careful out there. I believe in you just the same.
Thanks. We'll get through this.
Oh, before I forget, I want to thank you guys for looking into those weird sounds coming from under the law firm on the day of the signing ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone operating underground was able to do so much more safely because you took on that one monster request.
Wow, I forgot all about that. Feels like a lifetime ago. It reminds me that I saw some sort of strange shadow down there that day. That was the Emperor all that time ago! Something doesn't feel right. Maybe we should go back and have another look. That was the Emperor! Wait a minute. Your party setup has changed. All party members can be used when on the main road or in dungeons. All main members, my ass. You forced Lloyd. Oh well, whatever. Breen. Elisa. Eustace. B. You're up. There's an event here. Yeah. This was the terminal we used before during our investigation into the spirit veins.
Yes, Tio and I were able to conduct a long-range spiritual power search using it. This terminal has certainly seen better days. I can explain that. It was destroyed by an exploding archaism shortly before the signing ceremony, sadly. I intend to put in a repair order request with the Epstein Foundation, but then, well, you know. Come to think of it, something about this terminal stuck out to Lloyd back then as well.
Yeah. It was the Emperor. Would it be possible for you to still search through this terminal's data? It's fine if all that's left are fragments and traces. I just don't want to leave any stone unturned.
I suppose. There may not be much left to salvage, but I'll see what I can do. Would the three of you mind giving me a hand? I could use Elisa's help too. Okie dokie. This should be interesting.
There it is. Project Babel.
I feel like we've seen this name before. Yeah, at the military factory.
Project Babel? We didn't have any leads on what it could be the first time we came across it. My doubt has nothing to do with the retributive tower, though. This project was likely what led to its creation. Is there any doubt on the project itself?
Nothing left that can be analyzed, sadly. The memory quartz was heavily damaged. However, there are some records on the new Zauber sold-up models connected to the project that can still be read. According to this, they were designed and sent to production in August of last year, before the whole war began. Wait, that doesn't sound right. You're right, it doesn't make any sense.
The final trigger that led to Elysium's creation came on the first day of the war, didn't it?
Yes, without a doubt. That's when the wheels were set in motion.
If this record is to be believed, the Helmhold and Asmodine existed before the war. That's impossible. I can confirm that as one of Operation Jormungandr's leaders. Rest assured, we would have deployed such weapons if we had them.
No one's refuting that. So I mean the information on this memory quartz is incorrect, either deliberately or by mistake. All the records here seem to line up, though. Huh. Maybe our big takeaway should be that if they had been made before the war, then this is what that file would look like?
This is from the other reality too, isn't it? They're weapons that would have been made had Operation Jormungandr properly taken place. Had Operation Shining Steel failed. Had Project Shining Steel failed and the war were to continue, the Great War, were to just continue unstopped, these likely would have been created then, aren't they? It's data from the other reality, the normal ending reality, probably. Or just, I don't know, something's wrong here.
It doesn't change the fact the tower's already active. None of this information is going to do us any good. It'd be one thing if there was a lead on how to disable it, but coming up empty-handed like this really is a waste of time.
I gotta disagree with you there. Any information is valuable at this stage. Progress is progress. You're right about the time being of the essence. We found all we can here, so let's get back to surface. That's apparently one scene of 3 that's needed for something special, apparently. Next up, we want to go to Morga's Bakery.
Phew, I think we're finally done with our cleanup work. Well done, Oscar and Bennett.
That's quite the firefight we had outside the bakery. At least now we can finally reopen for business, right, Bennett?
Right. It's certainly been a long time. Long enough. Still, it's only a matter of time until this brief calm is shattered again.
Huh? What do you mean?
In the end, Crossville can't survive without Supreme Leader Rufus to guide us.
Is she under its control still?
We are so close to attaining everlasting peace. Why must the police and CGF keep trying to prevent that?
Bennett, take a breath. The heck has gone into you?
What's gotten into me? How can you be so ignorant, Dad? You've seen that tower. As long as we have that, nobody will think twice about laying a hand on Crossville ever again.
Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing?
No, not Bennett too.
Oh, hey, you guys. Thanks for coming to everyone's aid again. I'm sorry to say we're a little preoccupied at the moment. We're not open for business yet.
I think you got more pressing issues than opening the bakery right now, Oscar.
Is Bennett alright?
Well, as I'm sure you've noticed, the rest of the townspeople are all back to normal thanks to you guys freeing everyone. But for some reason, Bennett still hasn't snapped out of it.
Oh no. Poor girl.
I guess the effects of the brainwashing haven't worn off for her yet.
Yes, although such cases are quite unusual. Maybe somehow the brainwashing resonated so deeply with her mind that it failed to wear off when it did for everyone else. Such a thing really possible? I think so. The brainwashing probably controlled people by amplifying whatever anxieties they already had deep down. If so, Bennett must be carrying some serious worries about something. That could explain why her mind still seems to be shackled by its effects.
When you put it like that... I have noticed that Ben's been a real big worrywart for a while now. She kept making me swear I wouldn't go off and do anything else dangerous. Maybe because I got injured during the war.
Sweetheart, I imagine. She must have thought that if another war broke out and you got drafted again, you really might never come back. I could see that being the root cause of all this. Yeah, and then the brainwashing happened to hit at the worst time, and it spiraled out of control.
Damn, the real question is how do we help her?
Hey, it's okay, Lloyd. Don't worry about it. I think I have an idea of what to do. Those of us at the bakery have our own unique approach to solving problems. And by that, you mean... Yep, I'm gonna bake some special new bread just for her to have it and have her eat it. This won't be any old baguette either. The flavor's gonna be out of this world, so it'll out of this world, it'll bring her back to her senses. Very lofty aspirations for a loaf of bread, if you ask me.
I suppose we won't know until we try, even if I am a little more than a little skeptical. Actually, I think he's onto something. Ben's a baker too. If Oscar can somehow deliver a shot to her system that speaks to that pride, it could finally cure her.
If anyone out there is capable of such feat, it's certainly Oscar. Well, I'm convinced.
I've actually already been preparing to make this bread just in case it came to this. Who knows how well it'll work, but it's definitely worth a shot. The only problem is that I'm having trouble finding all the ingredients I need. It's gonna take more time to track them down. I'm sorry to make you wait, Bennett. Hang in there just a little bit longer.
Hold on, Oscar. Let us help. We can track down what you need.
Are you sure? You guys must have your hands full getting ready for your next big operation. Do you really have the time?
It's irrelevant. At this point, we won't be able to concentrate on the operation until we get this sorted out.
Like you said, we'd rather not have any regrets once the plan is underway.
Much I'd rather not have yet another thing to worry about. I guess I can deign it to help.
Us too. Count us in. As long as we get some of that yummy new bread for ourselves, I'm happy to lend a hand.
Guys, I don't know what I did to deserve this. Thank you. Now, since you've been kind enough to offer, I owe you big time if you could score me some native bellberries.
What are those? Yeah, I'm curious to know. I've obviously heard of bellberries, but that's a common enough ingredient, but native ones?
You see, most of the bilberries you find are actually artificially cultivated. Native bilberries grow in the wild. Not only are they hardier, but they possess a different flavor too. They become tricky to harvest lately though. Maybe the local vegetation has changed or something. I asked people who know the area around Amorca and even people who travel Mine's mountain paths and came up empty-handed. In that case, they could be grown somewhere along Ursula Road.
Let's try searching some places that haven't seen much human activity recently. We may have some luck that way.
Smart thinking. Thanks again, everyone. I appreciate you all taking the time to do this. I'll leave procuring the berries to you.
There are a couple other miscellaneous talks we can have. We can talk to these three goobers.
I knew you could do it, Lloyd. The Art police officers told us you were the leader of the big operation. Thank you for saving us.
I wouldn't call myself the leader per se. There were a whole bunch of people, some you know and some you might not know, like people from Arabonia.
Exactly, and there's still work to be done. That means you're up, okay? We need the JSSS to pick up our slack.
Frankly, you guys are more on top of it than most of those around here.
Damn right. Tio wasn't kidding around.
I'll need you guys to look after Ken and Nana for me, okay? And remember, if things get too scary, it's still brave to run to safety as fast as you can. We or the guild will make sure to come in to your rescue.
Aww. Okay, we'll help out, but we won't go too crazy either. Yeah. Be careful, okay?
No. The last thing we can hang out with are people. Eunice family. Yo.
Hey, it's Una! Oh, she brought the SS in Class 7 too.
Your father already told me everything. I'm so glad you're alright. Same to you, Mom. I hope you two have been in your best behavior. So, what's going on? You look like you're up to something. People can finally come in and out of the city now the occupation is over. Several refugees and even entire households are going hungry right now. So we're working with the entertainment and residential districts to set up a food bank and distribute food around the city.
Lena reached out to everyone at Villa Raisins to ask for our help as well. It's nice to flex my homemaker muscles for once.
We're gonna help too. You get to peel veggies and stuff.
Wow, you guys are really going all out.
Your mother is something else, Una. Yeah, Lena really is the best. No. Alright, next up, Central Plaza we go. Where's Central Plaza? I need to take a drink of water, too. Excuse me for a second.
The citizens are relatively calm for being so close to a large, dangerous weapon.
It was like that with the Azure Tree, and the days leading up to the last war, too. I think they just get that it's better to focus on how they can help rather than panic.
Humans are strong in the most unexpected ways.
Yeah.
You said it.
First off, we have Chief Sergey.
Hey kids, good to see you.
I still don't know. I know the voice I did from back in Azure and Zero was
Something like this.
But the voice is more like an accent with a almost younger soundish one. It's like, so I don't know, somewhat. Nah, I don't know.
I'm just gonna stick with the normal one I've had.
Same to you, Chief. We just wanted to touch base. Looks like the cleaning of those Zauber soldat remains is done now.
Yeah, knock on wood. The Red Constellation came in handy for once. The city came out as unscathed as we could have helped. Very ironic for them and Croy would be the ones coming to the rescue after setting the place on fire once. Yeah, Adios works in mysterious ways, but they're our guns at the end of the day. They go where the mirror is. Well, I should be rolling out of here soon. I need to hook up with Dudley so we can start going over plans for the big operation soon. What's the guy gotta do to get a smoke break around here? Is a few minutes to breathe too much to ask?
Look at the bright side. Missing your smoke breaks is doing wonders for your health.
Physically, maybe. Not a smoker alive thinks it's good for their lungs. But we sure as hell need it for our sanity. On a serious note, I hope you kids know we're staying in an impasse for Crossville and its future. So maybe laying off the smokes until this is all said and done isn't a bad idea. Wouldn't want to jinx anything.
You must be serious about this if you're willing to give up smoking, even if it's only for an afternoon.
The Chief without a cigarette in his hand just doesn't feel right. All the more reason we should pull this off.
I'm not sure enabling someone's bad habits is a good reason to go stop a super weapon, guys.
Just like old times. Don't worry about me. You kids get back to preparing for what's to come. You're gonna need it. Taking the city back was a task for the police, but what comes next is gonna challenge all of Crossbell. Go live and knock 'em dead, kids. I want only the best of what the SSS has got to offer. Got it?
Yes, sir. No. Next up, we want to go to the Vincept Cafe. There's a new recipe here. Hello. New recipe. Nature Breeze Pasta. Next up, we want to go to the department store. And we want to get... There should be new books. Not here. There we go. Moonless Morns 15, 16, and 17. This is also the final book, it says. Nice. Buy those. How much money do I have? Oh god. And then we want to go to the top of the special support section. HQ. We can rest in beds too. Whoa. Oh, look. Look at the gathering. We got Cerberus, we got Zeo, we got Cop, and we got Zai. Look at...
Hey, it's Titan Cop! Who are your new furry and feathered friends? It's incredible. The mere sight of this scene is warm and fuzzy enough to make my heart melt. Yay!
Greetings. These creatures wish to watch over your heroics. They were drawn to one another and became comrades. Though in the case of the one named Cerberus, he's here because his master told him to spread word about their store.
Of course.
You don't say. You've always got you doing the weirdest jobs, huh, boy?
That's Gaius' partner Zeo. Is he trying to tell us something?
This one in particular is quite sharp. Indeed, there is a fair wind blowing.
A fair wind? Maybe Gaius would know.
Fear not, you will understand when the time comes.
Hey, I want to know how to talk to animals too. Let me join.
Me too. I've always wanted to have a conversation with Cop.
Can you dumbasses hear yourself? We're in deep shit and you want to shoot the breeze with some animals.
Ah, come on. They're more than just animals. They're friends and allies too, you know?
Well said. They may not be humans, but they see themselves as your compatriots nonetheless. I myself was never meant to align with the interests of humans. The circumstances led to me becoming a police dog. Now it's my duty to stand with you all. I intend to protect this land's future.
Thanks for always having our back, Sai. We won't let you down.
Looks like Zia's all pumped up.
Good, because he's as much part of this next mission as we are.
You're gonna be in charge of watching the store for a while, buddy.
There's no reason to be saying that. There's no reason you saying that should make any sense.
Thanks for your positivity.
I hate you, Tio.
Mankind's strength will be what cuts forward a path to the future. It should be acceptable to lend my assistance as a police dog until that time comes. As always, my best wishes are behind you, SSS. The same goes for all of our comrades.
Next up, we got some random convos we can have around town. First up, around the central square, I should say. Times Department Store. Go back inside, and we can talk to the manager and Pattery. It was Pattery, wasn't it? Thank you so much. I never expected you to get in contact with workshops in our partnered stores in Erebonia.
Don't mention it. Too bad I wasn't able to get in contact with all of them. I just wanted to help the department store and Cynthia as much as I could.
Regardless, we are truly in your debt. Heinrich told me much about you, but now I see just how much initiative you have.
You think? Well, I'm a gal who gets things done.
We can go to Genten Orbital Store. Talk to Wendy.
Hey, everyone. Congrats on the whole liberation mission. That was nice work. Sure is a big relief not to have those EDF weirdos breathing down my neck anymore. Still, I can't believe the Supreme Leader was hiding a crazy weapon like that up his sleeve the whole time. It's totally nuts. Hasn't things gonna get any worse than they were? Well, if he thought we were just gonna roll over, he's got another thing coming. Don't worry, me and the rest of the Genten crew plan to keep helping the police the best we can. That includes doing some more Mattoon, of course. Don't be strangers if you need some upgrades. This United Nation and super weapon business have gone far enough. Let's bust the whole thing down and show them what crossbones are made of.
That's the plan. We'll put stops to this, Wendy.
Next up, we should be able to find Harold here. I think I actually saw him earlier. We can also find Mimi.
Hi guys, I'm glad you're here. I want to say thank you because you're why I can be with my mommy and daddy again. So thank you.
We're so grateful for everything you've done.
Couldn't put better. You saved us so many times this point, and you give us the courage to keep going.
And your kindness is the reason we can keep going.
Really? Now, thank you bunches more. I'll keep cheering you on. Hip hip hooray! Go sisters! Go class 7! Everybody gets cheers.
Wow, even us?
I love it. I'm all fired up thanks to you.
Harold!
Oh, thank goodness. It's so good to see you're all okay. Good to see you're hanging in there too, Harold. So, you guys just make it back from mines?
Yes, I was worried about the state of the city, so we came to lend our support. That side, I received an update from the Guardian Force. You're all turning your attention to that superweapon now that the city has been freed, is that right?
It is. The situation is less than ideal, but we can't afford to give up yet.
You all always been so strong. I can't even begin to tell you how much that strength has saved me and my family. Here, I know it's not much, but I want you to have this.
Hey! Goodness, this is so much. Thank you, Mr. Hayworth.
We'll use it wisely.
I can't help on the front lines the way all of you can. I'll do everything in my power as a trader to help people in the city. And if I know my fellow crossbellans, they haven't given up yet either. I'm cheering for you with everything I have. May Adios be with you.
Thank you. There's so many voices I have to do that I'm not able to properly do any of them anymore. It's hurting me.
Next up, East Street.
First up, we want to go into the Business Owners Association. Well, what do we got here? Is that you, Becky? You go. What are you two of you doing here?
Long time no see, Rain.
Why the dramatics? Isn't it obvious? We're here to conduct business.
Chairman Moles told me Crossbow was short on supplies due to how limited distribution was during the occupation. I figured they could use a hand once the city was liberated, so I brought as many goods as I could wrangle up. Even Adel and her farm pitched in. Only sad thing I was running around the Empire making my preparations. This jerk had to go and spot me.
Please, you know as well as I do that cooperating was the right thing to do. You never would have gotten a low enough price on daily necessities to hand out if not for Kleist & Co.
Why, you little...
It works out swimming for us too. We've been hoping to gain ground in the crossbow market again. Took quite a bit of Mira, but I'm glad we're back in the good grace of their Business Owners Association.
You do realize that sort of talk makes you sound like you haven't learned your lesson.
You two are the same as ever.
Anyway, we'll be cooperating as best we can with the operation. We've already spoken to the RMP and have a little surprise prepared.
Such is the life of being Force graduates. Let us know if there's anything more we can do to help Rain.
I will. Thanks a lot. That's cute to see them here. Anything of peculiarities? I don't even know what I just said, and I'm the one who said it. Next up, there's a guy in the shop called Tucker here. Take this, you thieves! Next up, Bracer Guild. Agate? Hang on. Agate, Sarah, Sharon, and Michelle. There you are, instructor. I've been wondering where you were.
What's up?
Hey, perfect timing.
How so?
We just managed to get in touch with the Bracer Guild HQ in Lemon State. The Supreme Leader went and declared war, so now the guild has to gather its forces to step in.
That's another factor that puts how dire the situation is into perspective.
The guild is acknowledging that this relates to the entire continent by getting involved.
Well, it's not like everyone here represents a guild or anything. Some people just like to stick their noses into anyone else's business.
Why, whatever do you mean? I really thought that it would be best if I could help the Bracer Guild and the Rhineford group coordinate.
The Reinford group would be more than happy to provide as much equipment and information as possible, naturally. Hate to admit, but that would be a huge load off our shoulders. Even that special train they set up between here and the Empire was the work of Reinford and Kleistenkov, so I've got to hand it to them.
Even the one bringing supplies in. Captain Knight's gone a long way at calming down the chaos in the city. Not that it will last. Things are only going to get much worse until we do something about that tower. So it really stings if we can't expect any help from abroad soon.
I know. HQ is one thing, but getting in touch with each country's branches has been tough with all the chaos. I wouldn't expect anyone to make it on their own, seeing as most mass transit is still down. Still, I'm not giving up just yet. I'll keep in contact with who I can reach to have us all on the same page.
That'll go a long way. Thanks, Michelle. We're going to give it our all, too.
Exactly. Let's keep making our final preparations and not leave anything undone before we begin the operation.
Good thinking. We should make sure not to neglect our equipment either. Night Volley's right across the street, so we can drop by later to stock up.
Got it. Let's get this done, people. Whew. We are not close to being done with this area, mind you. Next up, we want to go to Longlao. We want to talk to... Hey!
Risha, it's really you!
Looks like you brought the SSS and some of our friends too.
Thank goodness. I was hoping to see your face when we came here, San-san. Yep, I came down with Speaker and everyone else when the city was liberated. He's finally back to his old self thanks to you and your friends. I'm so happy.
Please forgive me, San-san. I didn't mean to cause you so much worry. You too, Finn. I don't know what came over me.
We're just glad you're back to normal, Master.
Yeah, all we want was for things to go back the way they were.
At least it seems like the effects of the brainwashing have worn off.
That's a huge relief.
I'm in your debt, everyone. This isn't nearly enough to cover it, but please take these.
Dragon fried rice and blazing mapo tofu.
Ah, these look delicious. And fresh too. Hey, can I have some? Can I?
My word, at least sit down first.
I heard this was all because the Supreme Leader was using some kind of dark powers. But it can't be that simple. It must also have been because I lack resolve as a chef. Which is why I'm going back to the basics and starting my training over from scratch.
See your way of atoning for what happened, Master. In that case, I'll join you and do the same.
Now he's going to retrain himself. He might become more skilled chef than ever before. Just imagine it. Super Sang-Hui.
Not to get too far ahead of yourselves, but I think we're all looking forward to trying your father's new and improved cooking.
I know you still have to fight, Risha, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But I know you can do it. I'll be waiting. Thank you so much, San-san. I'll be back before you know it.
Next up, we got some random combos we can take. First... Hey! I found one of them!
Goodness, it's wonderful to see you all again.
Duly informed us on the details of the meeting. We'll also be participating in the operation. It's great to hear.
Man, you guys really stick out like sore thumb.
We can go wherever we want, thank you very much. You know what they say about fighting on an empty stomach. We were a threat to this land during Crossbell's last bed for independence. I won't allow anyone to disturb our master's final resting place. I swear on it as the head of the Stall Ritter. We promise to lend our strength during this operation.
Indeed. We may have crossed blades before, but we hope to our strength proves useful as success.
And the same goes to your friend with the sunglasses. So if you ever waver even a little bit during the mission, I won't hesitate to plunge an arrow into your heart.
Do what you must, but I assure you I do not intend to pull any punches.
Understood. We'll be counting on you, Knights of the Stall Ritter. You ever think that we'd someday team up with them back when we fought at the Stargazer's Tower?
I certainly didn't, but I'm glad to have him on our side.
Yeah? Remember? Next up, we want to go inside Nine Volley. Hey! Gareth!
Good to see you, young master. You as well, SSS. I see you're here to prepare for the operation.
Ah, hell. We really botched the timing if we're bumping into you guys. It's been a while since I've seen you, Zax. What, since the last independent scuffle a few years ago? Still too soon if you ask me.
Come on, Captain. Don't be like that.
Not that I blame you after last time, but business is business, you know?
Yes, but this contract has nothing to do with the young miss or Commander Sigmund. That should be enough to satisfy you.
So you're saying this is a job your squad took personally?
I haven't forgotten the Red Constellation were the ones who were contracted to attack Crossbell City and set it ablaze. I also realized there were more pressing matters than what happened then. We'll take the firepower on our side. This time.
My sentiments are the same. We'll borrow your talents as long as you don't intend to do any more harm to Crossbell. We can discuss how you can atone for your sins over the 2 years ago after we reclaimed our futures.
Sorry.
Damn, you guys know how to hold a grudge. I have my own thoughts on Miss Orlando's actions. But either way, business is business. We look forward to working together.
Jingo and Ashley!
You can use that rocket launcher again, and right, Mama?
Damn straight. Make sure you hold on to the rudder, Jingo. This is a good chance for you to test your airship handling during mid-air combat.
I can handle a dogfight, but that thing looks pretty beefy, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
I know they're talking about the same operation we are, but that doesn't make this conversation any less unsettling.
Well, but these are my favorite customers. So you guys working with the SS too?
I suppose so. It's a long story. Good to be working with you again.
Well, look at that. All our guests of honor in one place. I'll even sell you the top shelf stuff, so be sure to take a look.
Yeah, but make it quick. We got our prep work to do too, you know.
Hang on. Okay, we're gonna first do the other things we can do here. Currently, we can go talk to Liang outside, we can talk to you guys. Things at sea are looking much better. Chairman Moore's want us to go around and let people know that we're distributing supplies once the situation calms down. We'll figure out how to distribute evenly when we get a big line.
You want loud? I got you loud. Let's turn this volume up. What's up, people? The Business Owners Association's handing out free supplies every day for free.
Keep it down, you're being too loud.
Yo, how's it going, CGF chick? What's up, Wazzy?
I'm sorry about him. We're helping out the Business Owners Association. He's just a little excited about it. Enough that we'll be turning people off from freebies at this rate.
Well, come on. How do you expect people to get excited if I'm not excited?
That's logic, Sam. I'm sure you'll have people lining up in no time. Just try not to disturb the public too much. Keep Luganov in check. Got it. I'll make sure everyone knows we're here to help. In Acacia Apartments.
Hey, Noe. Hi, everyone.
You came pay Mom a visit too?
Fran told me all about that mission that stopped that tower. You two and the SS will be taking part, won't you? You're fine with going up against something so dangerous. Mom, I've seen you too often to danger countless times. I know you'll come home to me. But that doesn't stop a mother from worrying.
I won't sugarcoat it. This is a dangerous mission. But that doesn't mean we're without hope. More importantly, if we don't put stops to that tower, we may lose Crossbell for good this time. I have to do this, Mom. I have to see this through to the end, even if it means pushing myself to the limit.
No, he's right. I feel the same way. I've never had to navigate an operation like this from the water, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make this mission work.
I won't tell you not to worry about us, Mom. All I want you to know is that we'll be coming home.
Oh, Noelle. I know you will. I can see it in your eyes. I know it must sound like a broken record at this point, but I'll never stop believing in you. Best of luck to you two. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon, Mom.
Just watch us. I swear on my police badge and we're gonna pull this off.
I want to see something. This is not part of the guide, but I want to see something. I want to go back to the central square, and I want to go back to the special support section. I want to go to Tio's room. Bear with me here. So that's how this got here. Wait.
Leave it to me. Indigo.
A part of me kind of wished that walking around as Tita and expecting this would have her trigger some dialogue. I was just, when I was in 9 Ball, I was just thinking like, wait a minute, this is where...
Let's go to the Harbor District next. How much Mira do I have left, by the way? Not a lot, but thankfully it seems like we won't need a lot more. Alright, next up, we want to go to Koki. Koki. Hey, Koki, I just got off work. When will the next batch be ready?
Wait a little bit longer. The mouth feels completely different if you don't manage to boil water just right.
Listen to you. I can tell you've learned a lot since you started working here. You know your stuff. Oh, but isn't Wazzy in the SSS?
You guys here for lunch too?
Let's just say that aroma beckoned us to see what smelled so good.
That's what I like to hear. Here, just finished a fresh batch. Have some.
Hey.
Wow, this soup looks so tasty it's practically shimmering.
That's my original recipe. I came up with it when I was still just a beginner. Let me know if you want seconds. I'll be happy to make more. We've had our hands full serving up noodles for the CGF and the police to cheer them on.
You guys are preparing a big operation, aren't you? I'm sure whatever's going on down will be bigger than we've ever seen before, but I know you guys will come through.
Thanks, Hazel. We will.
Another recipe. Sorry. Next up. Oh, there we go. Hello. Hey, Laura, Fee. Didn't two of you say you were going to patrol the city's outskirts?
Yep, just got back actually. We bumped into a pretty big monster while patrolling. Lynn and her crew gave us a hand after they spotted us during the round too. It's unusual to see monsters that dangerous so close to city limits. We can't afford to ignore the monsters as given what happened before the signing ceremony. What's strange is it feels like they're popping up out of nowhere. This is not unlike the Great Twilight. I wager the tower's influence is what's causing it. No more reason to take care of that thing. We're going to keep patrolling and wiping out monsters till the operation begins. Thanks, you two. That would be a huge help. It was only the first time we worked together, but you already lived up to your hype, Sylphie. And you're not too shabby either, Laura. It's a shame you're not part of the guild.
Please, you flatter me. Our positions may be different, but the Arcade School has always held the guild in high regard. Both sides strive to protect people, after all.
I, for one, welcome the opportunity to fight alongside you, and especially Fee. She's just the dose of cute, cuddly adorableness that I need to inject straight into my veins. Did anyone else just hear the sound of red flags being raised? Aelia, could you show a little restraint, please? Sorry about her, but she's harmless, don't worry.
If you say so. It looks like we can count on you two in the fight at the very least.
I can vouch for that. We'll take care of any large monsters we see to help out too.
Tile user and licensed medic. That's one bracer combination you don't see every day. Looks like they make a pretty good team though. I think they'll be a big help during the operation.
Alright, next up we have go to the pier. Hey, my reporters!
Hey, Rain, you guys getting busy out there?
What's up? Things been pretty wild ever since the Liberation mission ended.
I've known you were in town, Rex, but I had no idea you were coming too, Vivi. Did you rush here after the city was liberated?
Bingo. Lynn and I hitched a ride with Hugo and his crew. He expedited my travel papers as a special correspondent for the Imperial Chronicle. Plans to cover the tower operation with Rex. Wow, you're really hitting the ground running.
Getting access isn't hard since everything happening in Crossbell has a direct effect on what happens in the Arabonia. It gives me a chance to dust off my war photographer chops and take our future front cover shot. I'll be sure to capture the moment you guys save the day, so make it a real banger.
We won't disappoint. I know that together with the SSS, we're gonna put an end to this once and for all.
Get better. And when you get back, I call dibs on the first interview with your friend in the glasses and his cute dolly. Ooh, someone's popular.
I doubt anything I could tell you would be fit for publication.
I'm not sure why you want to interview me, but I don't think there's a future where I'm in an article either.
Town said the deeds. Nobody knows what the future will bring.
Yeah, no need to rush the decision right now. Keep it in mind and we'll talk it over after you all get back from being heroes.
Next up, we want to go to the IBC. I can imagine we're probably going to find Tita and Elisa here, right? And probably Erica. And Schmidt, maybe? Maybe even Agate? Well, oh, wait. Oh, hey. I was right on some regard.
Hi there, guys. Looks like you're gearing up for the operation, too.
Yeah, we're just doing some rounds while we're at it. Are you making adjustments to the orbital gear?
That's right. We even got some help from Elisa's mom.
Orbital gear. It's strong. Sensible. I give it 82 points.
Doesn't mean much if you don't tell us what it's based off of.
So you're that Thomas Rosenberg doll I've heard about. What a fascinating existence you are. Oh, how I'd love to take you apart and examine you piece by piece.
I'd appreciate if you would refrain from frightening her.
Yeah, I was throwing it out there. I already have a bunch of automata for testing purposes, so we can always talk about her another day. Oh boy, this lady just doesn't quit. Tio told me she was stubborn, but wow. Come on, Mom. It's alright. The professor is aware of just how vile you are for this operation, so she won't do anything. Besides, we got plenty of other things to worry about right now.
Like the orbital gear, right?
No, it's tuned to perfection. It should be able to operate at about 120%. We even installed an escape system in the event of an emergency, upping the pilot's safety by 285 points. That goes in part with the updated monitoring system that now tracks the pilot's vital signs. So, did you mean yes then? I don't really understand the finer details, but it sounds like you've gone above and beyond here. In such short amount of time too, to boot. Well done, Professor Russell. Tia should be good to go, thanks to you. No. No, she's not. Tia, please think this over. I'm fine with you being a helping hand in that operation, but is it necessary for you to be on the team storming the tower? I know you've been held back before, but you're still a normal girl. My girl! Professor.
So that's what she meant. Goes her mom's not gonna agree to all this.
You're wrong, Mom. Tita? You should see me for who I am better than anyone else. I'm a full-fledged engineer, one with the power to stand with my friends and fight. And what if the next target ends up being Liberal? Don't you see, Mom? I have to go and do my part because I have the power to do my part. Tita, I know my choice is scaring you to death. During the 100 Days War 15 years ago, you saw how much Liberalians suffered under Imperial occupation. Awful as it was, it helped you realize the kind of engineer you want to be. You and Grandpa developed military airships to help Liberals stand strong. Even after the war, you traveled the continent to help those in need. It meant you weren't home all that often, but you were doing what was right. Just where did you hear all this? Nowhere. I learned it all by watching you. And just like you, the world around me has helped me realize what kind of path I want to take. I need you to see me off, though. See me off as I embark on the path I believe to be right. There's no changing your mind once you've made it up. It's cute, but it's a pain. Must have gotten it from your dad. You win. I'll see you off, but only if you listen to this one piece of advice. No matter what happens, don't give up until the very last moment. I know you can do this. You're my daughter, and I love you with all my heart. Oh, Mom. I love you too. Thank you. Oh, and here's a prototype of a death beam gun. Take some stun grenades while you're at it. If things start to go south in the tower, take my cherry top and take out cherry top and let his corpse pave the way to your survival. You what? Mom, you're scaring me. Like clockwork.
All's well that ends well, it seems. I'm glad Tia got her mom to recognize her skill and passion.
It's a big relief, yes.
So is she okay with her going or not? You're so cute, LB.
They're an amazing mother-daughter duo, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think you and the chairman make quite a pair too. She gave you full authority on this, right?
It's not as grand as you're thinking. She just said it in her usual clipped manner. Use whatever Rhineford has that you want, but hey, she said it, so I'm gonna do it. I'll do whatever is in my power as a daughter of the Rhineford family. You're amazing. We'll be counting on you then. The CGF also thanks you for the weapons and orbital boats provided. I'm just happy to do what I can to help. The future belongs to all of us, so we need to work together as a team to get it back.
I couldn't agree more.
Then let's continue our side of the preparations. Cherry top?
I'm surprised that she didn't say anything about killing Agate. There's a couple more things we can do here. Near the IBC exit. Wait. Like inside? Friday.
Hilbert. I'm not seeing anyone here.
Ah, here.
Hey everyone, I tell you the strategy meeting wrapped up.
Yeah, so you're gonna be patrolling the city, Kate?
I am, but I won't exactly call it a regular patrol given the situation. I'm spending most of my time explaining what's happening to citizens to quell panic and relieve their anxiety. I hope it helps bring everyone together besides just putting their minds at ease. Me too. After everything they've been through with the EDF, I'm sure they could use a friendly face from the CBD right now. That's the hope anyway. Fingers crossed. Oh, and if you're looking for friends, he was assigned to escort some of the 1st Division detectives to the prison. And the 2nd Division's Top Guns are helping it with the prep for the big operation. Because the city is free again, but we don't exactly have time to take a breather. I'm ready to go all out and show what a little crossbell pride looks like.
That's the spirit. We're right there with you, Kate.
We're gonna stop that tower from firing again. Come Gehenna or high water.
If we go inside the CNS... Hey! You did what? I must be hearing things, because it sounded like you just said you went to Nord to follow up on a lead about a missing prince. That's why you skipped the sign ceremony. You're out of your mind!
I'm sorry, the info was sensitive, so I couldn't risk telling anyone.
My bad. Didn't mean to worry you so much. But thanks to that, I got tons of leads on the EDS movement in Erebonia and up close coverage of Prince Oliver. Scoops galore. Not that we'll be able to publish much.
I'm just gonna cut my losses. I know better than try and rein you in.
Oh, come to think of it, I read everything that you published in the special issue. Talk about articles with impact.
Hey, I'm proud as a journalist too, you know. I just did what I could.
I've had it right for the special issue with help with the Liberation Operation. Help with the Liberation Operation and do a lot of location coverage. I'm completely beat.
Come on, where's the Crossbell Times fire in your belly? You guys are killing it! Keep up this role and the next special issue should be a real gem.
Did you say next special issue?
It just so happens Prince Oliver has a few tricks up his sleeve, so we're gonna have more work to do. Up and at him, Rhines. We gotta scope out a perfect spot to take photos and footage from.
I mean, I did hear from one of my contacts that he was up to something, but I didn't think that led me to doing coverage.
Wait, we're going now? Bye, Ryan. Last for this area, we can check in with Sal. And, oh hey, the kid's back.
Well, it's good to see you all again. Welcome, members of the SSS. And to you especially, my dearest Ellie. Zin, I heard you left for Crossbell. Or, heard you left Cross.
Don't tell me you left Calvert to come back now of all times.
And, what's so odd about that? I have my reasons. That said, I'm disappointed to hear my very own Hayway conspired with that villainous Supreme Leader to harm you, Ellie. I know it's far too late, but you have my sincerest of apologies.
Come on, Zin, you don't have anything to apologize for.
And as for you, Sal, you are not the man I thought you were. What's your little scheme why you can convince Grandfather to have me sent home?
Come now, you're looking at me so disdainfully. I give you my word that I did it with your safety in mind. We did temporarily cooperate with the Supreme Leader, but it was simply so we could investigate his intentions. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, as it were. Isn't our cooperation in liberating the city earlier proof of that?
Stop playing coy with me.
Regardless, let me say that a retributive tower far exceeds what we could have imagined. I don't particularly enjoy letting my enemies gain advantage, but we simply have no answer for something like that. Now we have no choice but to lend our aid to your infiltration efforts. Because it's in the best interest to protect Hayway, the continent, and Master Zin, of course.
It's how very like you, Sal. I suppose that's why I trust you to cooperate. You'll work with anyone if it means protecting your interests.
Sure enough. I'll give you credit for assisting with the Liberation mission. Hopefully your connections with the Republic will be useful.
Ignoring Sal, I'm thinking of getting in touch with Grandpa, Father, and my sister to ask for their cooperation as well. It's my duty to take the initiative if I'm to be the next head of the house. I give my word that I'll do anything and everything to protect the beautiful smile of yours, Ellie.
This little guy is really shooting a shot.
Thank you, Zen. I'll hold you to that.
Thank you, Zen. One last... Next up... Go to Crossbell Cathedral. People we can talk to inside the cathedral.
We can talk to Sister Marble. This is not Sister Marble. Marble!
Lloyd, thank you so much for what happened what you did for the city. I'm so glad to see you, Ellie, and Kia are all right. I can't understate just how important it is that you've brought hope back to everyone's hearts. As everyone in the cathedral is in much higher spirits than they were before, it's good to see them smiling again. We all know things are still dire, but we're holding out faith that we will find a way to pull through again. May Adios be with you all for what's to come.
Thank you, Sister Marble. We're not gonna lose faith either.
That's right. We'll do whatever it takes to put an end to this madness. Just sit tight in the meantime. We promise we'll be careful.
Any second drink. Holy crap. We're almost done with them.
Ah, so you've returned after all. You've done well. Scarlet was here earlier to brief me on everything that's happened. It's good to hear the brainwashing has worn off and things are much calmer around the city.
I should have known she'd get the word out by now. Such a busy bee. Though yes, that's correct. We've managed to avoid full-scale panic in the city at the very least. How long that lasts with the tower looming over us is another matter. We're on our way to get rid of it.
I authorized your congregation operating in Crossbill again, thinking it would prevent incidents like this. However, I'll hold my tongue from further complaints. I realize this matter vastly exceeds your typical jurisdiction. I'll be praying for your success all the same. The fate of the continent rests on each of your shoulders.
Appreciated. We'll need all the prayers we can get.
One more group of people we can talk to, and then we're going to be exploring for a bit. What difficulty do I have the game set on? We've been doing nothing but talking that I don't even know what difficulty we're on. Over here.
Mother.
Sorry, isn't Shizuko. He must have brought her here so they could tell Saya what happened.
So you all came to visit too.
Oh, hi everyone. And you brought Kia. Shizuko, I'm so glad you're okay. Likewise, I was worried sick when I heard you'd gone missing. Sorry about that. I'm all good now.
I didn't think we'd run into each other again before the operation. I suppose we were both thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I wanted to pass a message to Guy.
And I want to see my dad. I suppose coming here is something we all do to prepare ourselves.
So it would seem.
This is always how it has been for us too. I can only imagine how worried Mother has been for us. I wanted to let her know that me and Father were going to be okay. That's so sweet, Shizuko.
It was the contested nature of Crossbell that led to the incident that took Saya from us. We once thought the only way to honor her sacrifice was to carve out a future where Crossbell would be independent. But my reasoning was misguided, and what we had planned was doomed from the start. But on the day of the signing ceremony, I felt the future I dreamed of was within reach. And it was all thanks to the future you'd created. Surely we can grasp that future again by stopping that tower.
I believe so too, Arios.
The path ahead of us has never been an easy one, but the future will be brighter than ever once this operation succeeds. I know it.
None of us have any intention of letting go of the hope that we finally managed to find. Let's give this everything we got, Arios, for Crossbell.
Of course, I'll be counting on you all once more.
Sorry. Sorry. It's just so much talking. But we can finally start walking around to other places. Okay. All right. We're good. First up, we need to start off by going to West Street. West Crossbell Highway. You can now ride the bike. The fact that we're getting this damn tutorial now is kind of shocking to me. We've never walked here, have we? This is weird, realizing we've only just now walked in this area 3D for the first time. Get over.
Spotted.
Cool palm.
Okay. You won't get away. Let's do it.
Burst it.
Good work, everyone.
We also need to make sure we scan the enemies here.
Let's go. It's almost as pretty as me.
This could get bad. Watch out.
We want to scan the Rainbow Mosquito
Got you.
and the Scorpion King.
Eternally flowing.
True Breaking Dawn.
Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Breaking dawn.
Showtime.
It's very funny watching them fight each other.
It's my turn.
I'm there now.
Got him.
Murder them.
I'm next. Battle complete. Even.
Alright, got that. Next up, we got a chest back here.
We should get that chest while we're
Sleep
here.
4. There's a new fish we can get here. I think that's it. We've got
It's a whopper.
gold salmon. And that's apparently all we can do here. What if we try going further? Oh. Next up, we got East Crossbill Highway. Let's move. We never actually got to get the
You can
chest.
get a real clear view of the tower from here.
Holy.
Inside there is Elysium after being taken over.
And who took it over, I'm sure.
I'm next.
It's my turn.
Surely we have better things to do than stand here and admire the grim view, yes?
You're right. Let's keep up with preparations.
What a sight. Alright. We never got to fully walk over here, did we? Yeah, there's a chest over here. Dragon incense.
Wow, isn't this super rare?
Next up, we want to go to our Morka village.
What a sweet little village. The kind of place I'd love to settle down and live in with you, S.
Same. Who knows when that'll be, though?
Maybe sooner rather than later.
What are you, retired? Can't you dream of something more exciting at your age?
I have a feeling they've seen more than enough excitement for one life.
Yes.
To put it lightly, I truly hope they soon find a place to call home.
Now I'm just sad. I want them to be happy again. We can talk to Jake and get some free materials, apparently. Yeah, it's free stuff. And then we can find... We should be able to find Scott around here. Where's Scott? Hey, hey!
Oh, so good to see you again, SS.
Hey guys, glad you're still in one piece.
Same to you, Scott.
So you came here to catch up with Pearl? Yeah, I figured I could use my rounds as an opportunity to check in. Couldn't help but notice she wasn't in any of the cars that brought the refugees home.
I'm sorry for not leaving sooner. The others were so worried about the families they left behind that I let them go first. I wasn't as worried because I knew you'd be okay. I knew you would come for us.
That's why I married you.
Yeah, I'm not the only one seeing these fireworks.
Sorry about that. Anyway, Pearl told me all about how you helped everyone. You guys protected our Morka while the city was occupied, right? We had our hands full just trying to figure out how to save mines. I really owe it all to you.
Yes, it was thanks to SSS's allies that we stayed behind that we were able to feel safe. Could you tell that young man with the spiked hair and the sister with that wears an eye patch how much we appreciate what they did for us?
Sure, I'm glad we could all be of help.
I'll pass on your little message on to Vald and Scarlet.
Next up, Maine's Mountain Path 2. This one's apparently not really mandatory per se, but there's a very interesting something we can find here. Apparently, if we go over here... Yeah, there's just a hot spring. Look, is that hot water?
That wasn't here when we came through this area.
You're saying this hot spring appeared out of nowhere? Then I wouldn't be surprised if this was in our fairy spring.
What's a fairy spring? It's an unusual kind of hot spring that can appear spontaneously when there are extreme disturbances in the spirit veins. We saw it happen across the Empire during the Great Twilight. Right, but I never thought I'd see one in Crossbell, too. It's hardly surprising when you think about it. The tower is absorbing vast amounts of mana throughout the spirit veins themselves. That's disturbing them more than anything today. When you put it like that, it'd be confusing if there weren't consequences. It's not to say the wire is dangerous because it's connected to the tower through the spirit veins, though. Far from it. I can vouch that there's some mana in the one at the very least. I recall that fairy springs we encountered in the Empire to be rather relaxing.
Really? I kinda wanna try climbing in now.
I'm not gonna jump to a little R&R.
You? Now miss an opportunity to slack off? Color me shocked.
There's no harm in taking a break now and then. We should feel lucky we found a spot like this. Let's keep this location in mind in case we ever want to jump in and take a soak to recharge.
Hot springs.
Yippee!
I got it together now.
There is a little bit of the map that we can fill out now. We technically don't have to do this, but
that one looks tough.
Why not? There. And it's fine. Next up, mines. Mining village.
We owe a lot to the people here.
Yeah. We couldn't have broken through that barricade without them.
It speaks to what all people can do when we work together.
I can only imagine.
Rufus?
No.
Hero, what are you doing here?
Oh, Yuna, look at all these legit-looking friends you got in tow. So anyway, I was making my way across the Isengard range all by my lonesome when I learned Crossbow had been occupied again. As soon as I heard, I came rushing back. It wasn't easy with the borders being closed, but after crossing many a mountain and valley, I made it back in one piece.
Madam, are you saying you walked across valleys and what? You what?
You gotta be pulling our leg.
I remember seeing you in your mirror, but I didn't realize you were one tough customer till now.
You know, I had no idea why there felt like a pit in my stomach that wouldn't go away at first, but it makes sense now. I don't think I'll be going away anytime soon either. Be careful. We will. You too, and take care of the rest of your journey.
Madam? If we go find the mayor...
Well, aren't you all set for sore eyes? The folks at St. Ursula Hospital just got in touch.
Ray surgery was a success. I just let everyone at the tavern know. Isn't that wonderful news, Randy?
Sorry for worrying everyone.
Now, a small detail of note. According to the radio, Crossbell's been liberated. Can't thank you enough. This never could have happened without your help. You've given us the courage to press on once more.
For people like Gantz especially. All the townsfolk gathered together to listen to the radio. And when we heard the city had been liberated, he had nothing but glowing praise for the SSS. The SSS always had my back. I never once doubted them, and so forth.
No, that's just embarrassing.
But he's hardly the only one who had kind words. Everyone here in Mines has been on the receiving end of your help.
But even us downtrodden souls are determined to find something to do in this situation. Don't anybody count Mines out yet. You can leave the rest here to us.
Suppose you're all still in the middle of your mission. Please be careful.
We'll take that to heart. Don't worry. Thanks for all your help. We want to go into the general store and talk to... you.
The stuff on the radio sounded really scary, but I didn't cry. Daddy said he was proud of me. I bet that means Makis and Toy are proud of me too, right?
That's right. Those two were seeking shelter in mines before.
Heard they helped a lot of townspeople while you were here. While they were here. You Thor's grads are really get around.
Aw.
Next up. St. Ursula.
I'm so glad Murray pulled through. You must have been biting your nails the whole operation.
Why in God's name is Michette here?
I knew her time wasn't up, but still.
Yeah, I should pay her a visit since I'm here.
Yes, because you just happen to be here.
It's my turn. It's my go.
Here I go!
And I'll just happen to make myself scarce to go say hi to everyone
I can
else.
see why you want to. Michette, why are you here? Want to see what Tio says.
Make a wishy with Mishy. Q really is a hardcore fan. She didn't even flinch. It's good to see the theme park staff come here and do this. Just 5 minutes. Please. Just give me 5 minutes. Come on, Tio. You have plenty of chance to see Michelle when this is all over. 5 minutes.
Hey!
Lynn! Oh, it's good to see you all. I was expecting you to show up eventually. As I told you earlier, First Lieutenant Murray's surgery went as planned. Though she's far from being discharged, we'll be monitoring her condition for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I figured. We owe you big time, Doc.
Isn't that great news, Randy? I think it's a huge weight off everyone's shoulders to hear that she'll be alright.
Yes, even as someone not from Crossbell, I can appreciate the sacrifice she made. Let me echo Randy's sentiment. We can't thank you enough, Dr. Salen. I'm also proud and grateful to you for helping, Lynn. You told me you'd come back to Crossbell with her, but I didn't expect to find you here.
Well, I am a Thor's alumnus and former nurse at St. Ursula. I couldn't just sit on my hands and do nothing. I want to pitch in, even if I can't find on the front lines with all of you. Rest assured that Murray is in good hands. We'll see that she and the other CGF members and police officers here get better. We really appreciate that. So, Mr. Orlando, what would you like to do now? She's not conscious yet, but her condition is stable. I can't allow you a brief visit.
Are you serious?
Would I just? Besides, there have been numerous accounts of comatose patients being able to hear others' voices. It's possible your visit could help her condition further.
Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate the gesture. I don't know why I'm getting everyone's voices mixed up. It's because there's like 10,000 of them that I gotta do now. We'll take you up on that.
Very well then. I'll ask that you keep your voices down. There's still other patients in the building.
Will do.
And if you would follow us. Should we go too? Doesn't have anything to do with us.
True, but we may as well go out of respect.
I agree. I want to see how she's doing too.
Then it's settled. Let's accompany them. Hey, Murray. Her color's looking a lot better now. Yeah, and her breathing's stabilized.
Miles too. She's pulled through the worst of it. Thank goodness. Yeah. It sounds like her condition was severe, but the goddess watched over her.
Same doc worked on the Emperor too, right? She knows her stuff.
The rest will be up to her at this point, but she'll be fine, I'm sure. The CGF are no pushovers.
Exactly. The best thing we can do is believe.
They all really care about her so much. I wonder if I'm capable of thinking of others the way they do.
Thanks for all you've done for us, Murray. Let's take a good rest. We'll keep on from here.
Randy.
Murray!
Make sure you come back, you idiot. If I don't have you, I still haven't told you anything. Don't worry, she only fell back asleep. She's not even trying to talk.
Try telling her that. She's always pushing it. But hey, it's only a matter of time. You're not the only one who's got stuff to talk about.
You have the chance soon, I'm sure.
There's no reason we gotta make this operation a success, right?
Yeah. I'm feeling more fired up about it than I was before, even. We'll see when all's said and done, right? We'll take care of business. Then it's right back to you before you know it.
While her condition is stable, anything could still happen. I'll continue keeping a close eye on her. You can come see her again whenever you like. You have my permission.
Oh, thanks a million.
Just doing my job. As for the other patient...
Other? Is that...
Ilya? Oh, Ilya!
I did receive word that she was brought here.
Correct. She's in this building. Cecile should be watching her at the moment. You're welcome to go and see her if you'd like.
Really? Thank you. Mind if we come along?
I'd like to know how she's doing, yeah.
We're coming with.
Just try not to bug anyone. I need to check on my other patients, so I'll leave you to it. Take care, alright? I'm still especially worried about you, Reen, given all the changes you've gone through, but I trust you'll know when it's too much. I'll let you know if I need anything. Thanks, Lynn. After saying their goodbyes to Lynn, they were left to their own devices once again. Let's go to Ilya's room.
Oh, hell no. You need to stay in bed.
How many times do I need to tell you that I'm fine? You're such a worrywart.
No, you're staying.
Oh! You all kind of come at a better time. Why, hello everyone. I didn't think you'd be paying me a visit so soon. You're looking even better than I expected. That's such a relief.
I've got to agree with Sully. You're probably still running on adrenaline. You should get some rest. Not to mention that psychological toll those mascots said to take on wearers.
No one could blame you for staying in bed for a while. Honestly, a hospital bed is the last place I want to be after how long it took to complete my rehab. I thought I was finally ready to take the stage again after 2 long years. I also got in my head that Crossbow could never be the same again until I did. That must have been my mistake. No one forced me to put the mask on, so I shared just as much of the blame. What do you mean?
Yeah, where's this coming from?
I've been filled with a desire to make my performances bigger and better for as long as I can remember. The more time I spent away from the stage, the bigger those dreams got, until I wanted to put on the biggest show ever. One so big that I would enrapture everyone, every living person in Crossbell.
How it seemed completely impossible for anyone but you.
In other words, the role you played was a perfect match because it was what you wanted for yourself to begin with.
It's starting to click now.
Yes, that certainly makes sense when you put it that way. I could tell there was a part of you that was concerned with putting on an entertaining performance, even when you were fighting with us. But it doesn't mean that the dancer is who you really are.
So what? You're not just going to mope around and feel sorry for yourself, are you? Maybe you have made a real mess of things, and yeah, Arkansas's future might be a lot muddier now. But you're the one who taught me that the only way to fix your screw-ups is by working hard and improving.
Sully?
She has a point. I also think it would be unfair to ignore how reliant Crossbow has become on you as a role model.
That's a feeling we all know too well, and we let it cloud our judgments just the same.
You sure as hell did. Take our word for it. It's worth it to stick it out and make things right instead of walking away.
We want you to take the stage again, but it doesn't have to be a symbol for Crossbell. Just be yourself. The best performer there ever was.
Yeah, I've been dying to see you make your comeback just because I want to see you perform again. Some of us haven't gotten the pleasure to see her, so we know we want to see you in your element too.
I can't deny that feels like we missed out.
Yeah, I want to see you on stage with my very own eyes.
I do believe the audience has spoken, then.
I don't know what to say. You're right. Me, give up, go into early retirement? I would never. I'm Ilya Platier, the fervent dancer. To perform is to breathe. There's no place in this world that I belong more than the stage. I'm going to take responsibility for my role in what's happened. And I've paid my dues. I'm going to show each and every one of you the show of a lifetime. I've got lost time to make up for as soon as I get out of here. Better yet, I'll put the new moves I learned as the Duskin dancer to good use. You are?
I'm hardly surprised. Every time this woman falls, she gets up back stronger than ever.
Of course she does. That's what makes her Ilya. I hope you aren't forgetting doctor's orders. You need to take it easy for a while and recover your stamina.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Get some rest, you maniac.
I know. As much as I don't want to stay in another hospital bed, I can't begin to clean up my mess until I've recovered. Nevertheless, my point still stands. You all don't need to worry your pretty little heads over me. All I ask is you promise to do what I can't right now. Fight your butts off. It's a promise.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll take care of things. Get well soon. We'll see you once this is all over. So much talk. Tink tonk. We can find Nurse Lawn here.
Good to see you're still in one piece, like. You can reunite with the rest of the SSS pals, too. Even you and your classmates are here, and some new faces I don't recognize.
Yeah, I guess we are kind of big for a crowd for a place like this, huh?
It's no big deal. Actually,
Things were a lot more stressful earlier when that patient in critical condition arrived. Thankfully, she's doing a lot better now that Dr. Salin has access to everything she needs to treat her. You don't have anything to worry about, Randy. She's gonna be fine.
Thanks, Lon. Thanks, Lon. I know she's in good hands.
I think you guys have some kind of big mission you have to do, huh? That's how it always is. Good luck, and try not to do anything too crazy. I know a lot of people are counting you all, but your lives are just as valuable as anyone else's. That goes double for you boys. Don't you dare make Cecile or Murray cry.
Right, bringing you loud and clear. No kicking the bucket today. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm walking away from you now.
Next up, we need to go to the Crossbow Police Academy, and we want to go to the prison depths. We need to talk to these two for an important, for a trophy, apparently. It's kind of weird that we can attack with talkable NPCs in front of us. Hello there. I hope we aren't interrupting anything.
Not at all. Though I wasn't expecting to see so many of you all at once. I trust preparations are going well? And they are.
Is there anything we can help with?
We'll try and uncover exactly what happened here. Actually, a few of you are involved, I believe, so you and Hemisphere may be able to help. Could I have a moment of your time?
Never saw myself helping the police. I still don't see it. Too much effort, so it's all you ask.
Not yet.
Why me in particular?
But we found certain something in there that we're not sure what to do with.
The artifact.
Thought it'd be better to figure out what happened before deciding how to approach it.
That's right. The artifact's probably still there. The one that embedded itself in the Emperor's old body. Or robotic body.
I think I know what you found.
I see. That does sound like a job for me, then.
Your cooperation is appreciated. If McLean and Lord Rufus would also share their accounts on what happened here, that would also help. You have my word that I will not press you on your backgrounds if you choose to cooperate. I'll hold you to that, then.
It all happened so fast that there's a lot I don't remember.
Let's hope we'll be able to fill in any gaps in your memory.
I suppose I can help just this once.
Him being so cooperative is weirding me out some. That's enough whispering. I have some questions for you too, you know.
It's probably the artifact. Right?
Well, this is part of the Monarch's regalia. But while recovering artifacts does fall under the Church's purview, I'm not sure there's a point with this one so broken.
Sorry about that. Wasn't much choice. It fused with the Emperor.
Or whatever he turned into.
It was as if it were resonating with his obsession toward Swin and Nadia, transforming him into a monster.
That can happen? There's still a lot we don't know about artifacts, but I didn't think they were capable of something like that.
So artifacts can fuse to people if they break, and it sometimes can seemingly take advantage of emotions or obsessions or certain aspects of a person, driving them to an insane degree that morphs them into something monstrous. Another thing to note that I think is important is the fact that, remember, that wasn't the real Emperor. That was a robot originally. But when the artifact fused for him, it turned into flesh. That's a rather curious thing to happen. And the artifact could still fuse with the robot and furthermore made it flesh. Or at least whatever the hell it was made of. It certainly didn't look like a machine, that's for damn sure.
It wouldn't be the first time an artifact reacted to a person's thoughts.
At least it's lost the ability to do that now. I see no problem with leaving it in the police's hands. Understood. We'll turn it over to the cathedral once we've finished writing our report. Your information has given us a full picture on what went on as well. Though I do wish we had more to go on to properly identify this Emperor individual.
You're better off not thinking about who he is too much. Not like he'll be causing any more trouble anyway.
The organization doesn't take kindly to anyone digging into their affairs. Even we're in the dark about it, and we were part of it for a few years.
Then they operate similarly to the society.
The First Division can't afford to turn a blind eye to criminals who operate within its borders, dangerous or not. We'll likely need to work with the guild to keep an eye on them as much as we do Ouroboros. You have our full backing. I'll be sure to share what we've learned here with the other branches when I can.
Can you clarify something for me?
You said that Emperor who showed up wasn't the real one, right? A simulacrum, then. Yet another one to add to the list with the Supreme Leader, McBurn, and the other Arios. So I think there's tech so advanced that they can copy a guy like McBurn and not have him notice like he ain't the real deal.
If Elysium can calculate the future well enough to call it a prediction, then it could certainly calculate a living being. That also makes what Naya and Swin said a little strange. Yeah, how comes the replica Emperor was different from the real one? Even the way he fought against us was different.
The biggest one was him being willing to overlook our betrayal. The Emperor knew we would stop at nothing to see us dead. For that same offense. He's the type to take pleasure in seeing someone kill their own partner. He never missed a chance to make us feel the worst kind of pain imaginable. Then why would Elysium choose to realize him the way he did? If it really is capable of analyzing a person's makeup down to every last detail and knowing the future, why would such obvious tells that give the replica away to anyone familiar with the original be part of their design?
That's a good question. There's no logic behind an AI choosing to calculate any replica that way.
Yeah. It's very weird.
This is gonna sound weird, but work with me here. Say we failed to kill him the first time around. What do you think he would have done?
He probably would have considered us his finest tools for being able to corner him as much as we did. Then he brainwashed us so we never act out of line again. So, I guess there are scenarios where he'd forgive us, is what you're trying to say. And if you could think that, then it makes sense for the replicas to think that way. My head's starting to hurt.
Sorry, saying stuff like that isn't like me at all. Not like there's any point in talking about what ifs.
I don't know whether this relates to your case, but there is no such thing as true perfection in this world. Elysium may appear that way to us, but it is likely no exception. I agree, and I imagine that's what Prince Oliver and the others hope to exploit through their plan. You'll be taking part in the operation too, won't you, Dudley? Yes, although only in a supporting role. The true keys to its success will be all of you. I may not be able to accompany you this time, Bannings, but I still expect you to do your utmost to ascertain the truth. You look after them, McLean. I'll be certain to keep them safe in your and Guy's place. We'll get our answers, Detective. Count on it. Just what is the point of operation of Babel? It seems like a bunch of what ifs or other reality scenarios. You notice that? I mean, think about how, again, the other Reen, that one's of a reality where, that one's of a different reality. One where it's seemingly like the Great One forms it with Reen or whatever. I don't know. This is getting so much. Lake Elm Wetlands 1. Now apparently there is an optional boss here. I found the optional boss. The guide says it's going to talk about it later, but I'm honestly kind of curious if we can just fight this guy now. I'm starting to think we might not actually get to do everything today. It is kind of actually later at night. I don't know why I actually started recording now. But I'm too far into it to stop now. Oh man. Do I want to fight you? Of course I do!
This one's strong. Be careful.
Galliosaurus. Sorry, I'm just gonna look at something ahead of time. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Okay, we're fine to do this early. I just want to make sure, is it gonna like screw up something if I do this fight early? It doesn't look like it. So let's fight it. Galliosaurus. A tenaciously scaled cryptid that lurks in damp places. It swiftly saps enemies of their strength by releasing a toxic, paralyzing gas.
Okay.
There we go.
It's my turn.
Let him see you.
Protect us! Fool! He's down!
It's not!
Let's go!
What level are you? 139, you are going to get crushed, bucko.
Showtime.
Light the way.
Noble Arc!
Got you. I'm next. All for one.
One for all!
Don't take me lightly.
Leave it to me. Divine shield.
Protect us.
I'm on it. Let's fly over us all. Got you.
I'm up.
Change spirit unification!
I'm up. Roar! Healing down. Very well.
Holy sword of Elvar.
First it.
Showtime. All for one.
One for all!
And one for all. All right, let's go. Do it. You can. Okay. All for one. And one for all. Now everyone.
Wow, that was super easy. Jesus Christ. That's hilariously easy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fun out there.
That was hilarious. I loved it. RP increased by 3, and, what? Hey, Black Sumerian Ore Shard.
Look at this fragment. It's sparkling even though it's jet black.
This is a different type of Sumerian ore. Black Sumerian ore, I think it's called. Yeah, we came across some of it last year as well. It's even more rigid than standard Sumerian ore, which itself is renowned as being nearly flawless. Professor Schmidt discovered a way of processing it, too. It should be possible to upgrade a weapon with enough of it, even here in Crossbell.
I don't could something else. Yeah, Grandpa wasn't too happy when he heard the professor had one-upped him.
Oh yeah, I forgot your Gramps was the one who found a way to refine Sumerian ore in the first place. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna complain as long as we can make use of stuff to make better weapons.
Agreed. It'll prove useful in the battles ahead. The Reverie Institute of Technology should have the refinement process. I'll have them send it over to Crossbell. Appreciate it. I'll get in touch with the local workshop so they can get up to speed on how it works.
Yippee! Something worth cheering about.
True, bolstering our offensive capabilities is never a bad thing. Though a single fragment is much too small to upgrade even one weapon. A few more should do the trick. Let's be on the lookout for them as we travel. No. There's apparently some things we can do here. First off, there's some chests we can get. Also, did I fight the enemies here before? I should check here. We don't need to worry about the enemies. Got it. Just wanted to make sure.
We'll need to be smart around that monster.
A powerful foe.
Well, we're fighting anyways.
Have at you.
Perish.
I'm on it.
I forgot, this is not very easy mode. I don't know why I thought this was a very easy mode for a second.
Roar! Leave it to me.
That was very weird for a second. I don't know. Got him.
They're open. We
Showtime. Threat eliminated. Finally.
All good. Hey. There are 3 other chests we can get here. First off, this one over here. Spirit incense. We can also get a new fish here while we're at it. I think.
Got a bite. Nice.
That's it. Got it.
It's a whopper.
Pearl grass. Let's make sure we grab the other 2 chests while we're at it. While we're here. You there. The fact that I have 3 Aeonian Emperors is very concerning to me. Anyways, ooh. Surprisingly, this is stronger, right?
Well, I do need the info for the map stuff. Or for the chest, I mean.
I don't think that one will play nice.
Ocean Bell.
Hope that chest has some nice
Argon
stuff in it.
Gem. Next up, we want to go to Mission. Where am I? We're gonna wait to come here. Michelin. We can go to the wharf.
Everyone's just about evacuated by now.
Whoa.
Yeah, though my dad said something about him needing to tie up a few loose ends first.
Why don't we take another close look at the terminal we found in the Castle of Mirrors?
That's horrifying looking.
Goodbye. This will be good.
Question. Did I not?
It's a nice catch.
We already have Elecantus. We don't need a... Okay. Next up, we need to go to the Castle of Mirrors. Depths. Apparently, this is the third scene of the 3 important ones that if we check it, there's going to be an achievement we get by... There's going to be an extra scene that happens later on. Apparently at some point later. That's going to give us an achievement or something, but we'll hear more about that later. Hello.
Oh, it's you guys.
Theo, I'm so glad you're alright.
It's good to see you're well too. Just thought we'd stop by.
Vaughn, Rosine, how are things going over here?
Not bad. The pros finished their analysis not long ago.
Really?
It was a simple task, especially given that most of the device's capabilities have already been demonstrated to us. Though the fact that a device capable of so much exists at all is something I did not expect.
That says a lot in and of itself coming from you.
You mentioned that this device was responsible for the Retributive Tower's active camouflage, right? But it's not the same as the stealth technology used to hide the Courageous 2 in Nord.
Oh, this goes well beyond just active camouflage. This device does much more than that. For one, it's capable of noise cancellation to a degree that would, and did, allow a weapon of that size to be built in secret. It even made use of the Orbital network and communications equipment to alter boat routes to keep them away from it.
Is that even possible?
I'd wonder how it was made without anyone realizing, but I suppose we have our answer now. Was that Sonar's shell part of this?
For certain, there was only the final piece in a complex arrangement. The false divine blade of wind that appeared in Nord was also controlled from here, it seems.
Was done all the way from Crossbell. Is there anything that our enemy can't do at this point? Jeez. I can understand how that artifact would enable such a thing in theory, but it is still hard to believe.
Yeah, we're talking about something on a much bigger scale than the round of 7.
But all this makes sense. But all this makes it sound on key to our enemy's plans. Why was it just left here?
Maybe they don't need any more because now that the Retributive Tower's finished.
A shame we couldn't ask the person whom we fought here for that question. Agreed.
News of Elysium has thrown Arcteria into an uproar too.
No doubt. None of the singularity stuff fits in our holy text at all. But you can't exactly file it under the category of unexpected miracle like the salt pail in McBurn either.
Huh. There's no place for vague words like miracle when talking about singularity. We're talking about a technological feat that has always been possible for humanity to achieve. That is, save for the part about having the never-before documented capacity to calculate the very future.
Predictive conditional convergence calculations that we were told about, where you can calculate the odds of potential outcomes based on the variables you define. Are there even limits on what you could do with something like that? I'd say no. Providing you know what you want to achieve, you can explore every possibility and option for getting there. If you had to choose between 2 options, you could calculate the possible future for both and reject the one with the worst outcome. Multiply that by an infinite number of choices and potential futures, and you have an idea of what Elysium can do.
It truly boggles the mind.
Calculating possibilities to avoid the worst, huh? That description made me think of Musei's ability a little.
That mixed with Arundel's super instincts?
I wish. I got nothing on the kind of stuff she's describing.
At this point, it's generally believable that every decision we have made has been exactly in line with our culprit's projections.
That's so crazy.
That leaves a question of exactly what future they are trying to bring about.
Whatever it is, I can't see it being a bright one if a super weapon like the Retributive Tower is a key piece of the puzzle. We can't let this come to pass.
Right, we're not letting some AI decide our future for us.
You took the words right out of my mouth. It's not like you and the professor are helping with what Prince Oliver is planning too. We can do this. I know we can.
You guys aren't gonna believe the surprise we got in store for you.
When artificial intelligence reaches that point, humanity's true value will be put to the test. Those were Epstein's words when he predicted the existence of a technological singularity. If you want to prove that there's still a place for us in this new future, you better sprint ahead full bore and prove it.
You can count on that.
That this shouldn't exist. Discrepancies with simulacra and prophetic conditional convergence calculations. Feels like the pieces are finally starting to come together. All that's left is for us to confront the true culprit behind everything.
We've done it before and we'll do it again. We'll solve this case. Just you watch, guy.
RP increased by 7.
Sorry. Next up, Ursula Road. 1.
Have we fought the enemies here before, like, in terms of, like...
Enemy spotted.
No, what? You're all so weak.
My turn.
Wait, yeah, you all are so weak. What the hell?
You won't get away.
Out of my sight, you stupid tomatoes.
It's my turn.
Perish. Perish, vegetation.
Our victory was never...
A bite. Nice.
It's a whopper.
Northern Arowana. Premium Spooler. Booler? No.
Treasure. Oh, I can smell the riches.
The fish. Fish.
Let's make this quick. I'm on it.
Let's go.
Kill them.
Leave it to me. Blade of expulsion.
Murder.
They're open.
Name.
Mine. Pretty big win for us, huh?
Indeed. May we continue to perform.
Sure.
I need to
I'll
scan.
put you on.
Stupid tomatoes.
My turn.
Stop.
It's my turn.
This stupid tomato thing started back in Liberal.
What a pain. I'm next.
Since when was there another enemy? I didn't even notice there was another enemy before. What? Where'd you come from?
My turn. Good work, everyone.
Perish. Just like the rest of them.
Oh, I see a
Cornelia
chest.
gem. There's the EX camp, but I don't know if there's anything quite of intrigue there.
How about we get out?
I don't really need to do anything here. There actually is something we can do back here. Never mind. I just looked at the guide. Hey there, sir.
A powerful foe. Have at you.
Snail.
My turn.
Should there be... I'm blind is what I am. Sorry, I was trying to look for something.
Very well.
We're good though.
They're open.
I just can't pay attention to save my life.
Let's go.
He's petrified.
Showtime. I'm next.
There you go.
Battle complete. Even.
These all look like wild strawberries.
They're shaped like bells. Definitely bellberries. Which means these must be their native variant. This is what Oscar was searching for. Who would have thought we'd find them at one of our old field exercise camps?
It's just been under a year since then. Looks like they took root and bore fruit in the interim. There's something kind of poignant about it all.
Totally. I get that.
Anyhow, looks like we found what we came for. Let's get them back to Oscar. Very good idea, Yuna.
I'm gonna kill you. Well, let's quickly get this back first. Wait, we'll come back to the highway in a second. West Street, Morg's Bakery. Oscar!
Hey folks, do my ass to see me or did you?
We sure did. We found the berries.
Great, this is just what I was looking for. I knew I could count on you guys. I should explain. This new bread I'm about to make uses a tweaked version of a recipe that's near and dear to me. It's been a while since I made it. It's hard to get the berries to mesh with natural yeast while bringing out their tartness. Sounds like tough work, but the end result might be worth the effort.
I'm sure. We can't wait to see how it all turns out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like.
So much fuss over bread, of all things.
Well, now I've got everything I need. It's time to roll up my sleeves and get baking. You guys mind waiting a bit? It won't take long to finish. Ugh.
No problem. Take your time.
We'll be waiting with bated breath to see what comes out of the oven.
30 minutes later.
Smells very nice.
Yeah, like sweet milk and bellberries.
Plus something else. I'm not sure what, but it smells familiar somehow. Is that?
There we are, all done. Wonderful, you finally finished making it. That's right, I just took it out of the oven. Not to be melodramatic, but this may well be the culmination of every experience I've had up to this point, culinary and otherwise.
Oh, that's significant, huh?
Now you got me even more anxious to find out what it's like.
Alright, now comes the moment of truth.
What are you doing, Oscar? Today's not one of our purebred competitions. Besides, there's no way you can outbake me at this point. I put stronger feelings into what I make back when you were injured. It opened my eyes to... Actually, never mind all that. The point is, I won't touch that bread. You can't make me eat it.
You're nothing if not stubborn, Bennett. I'll give you that.
What do you mean I'm stubborn? You're the one who's always looking down...
Prepare for the salt and butter!
Well, did it actually work?
Oh, how does this taste so good? I recognize this flavor too. Isn't this...
That's right. It's bellberry bread made with natural yeast. It was the first recipe you ever taught me. Now, I won't deny that I still have a long way to go as a baker. On that fateful day, fateful first day we spent in the kitchen, you taught me how bread can move people, make them genuinely feel things. I want to be able to do that for other people with my own creations. As my craft improved, I saw more and more possibilities. Being with you and your dad has taught me so much. I want to cherish the emotion I felt that first day and carry it forward. So I promise you, Bennett, Adios herself could try to take me away and I'd fight it. I'm not going anywhere for anything. You and I are going to carry on the bakery. You and me together, okay?
Oscar, You're being serious, right? You're not gonna leave again.
Of course I'm not. I'm staying right here. That's a promise.
And we'll keep baking together?
Yep, you and me, Bennett. You're stuck with me, like it or not.
I'm gonna hold you that, right? You better not run up on me like that ever again. Ever.
On my word. Nothing matters more to me in all of Samaria than you, Bennett. It's gonna be you and me working these ovens for many, many years to come. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Sound good?
Yes, that sounds perfect. Oh, Bennett, I'm so happy for you.
Sounds like the bread did the trick just after all.
Yeah, I was worried what was gonna happen if she didn't snap out of it.
Yeah, who would have thought a bunch of flour and water could pack that much of an emotional punch? That'll teach me to respect my local bakery.
And yeast. Don't forget yeast. But yeah, no wonder Oscar feels so fondly about that bread. It's the very first recipe Bennett ever taught him.
In a way, I guess you could say he played his trump card as a baker. Yeah, it just goes to show love really does conquer all, even a stubborn case of brainwashing.
But yes, it was quite an impressive display of devotion on his part.
Oh, to be so young and full of passion. Maybe it's about time I retire from the business and leave the bakery in their capable hands.
I can think of no worthier heirs, that's for sure.
No. Ozzy checked, nothing left.
Thank you so much, everyone. I couldn't have done this without all your help.
No problem. We're just happy to see Bennett back to normal. Besides, you're the one who made the piece de resistance. We just found some berries for you.
Maybe so, but a promise is still a promise, you know? Which means it's time to pay the piper and hand over a nice fat slice of face or 3. Or else. You know what she said. We want bread. We want bread.
Ah, yes, grant me the strength to deal with these two.
Worry not, ladies. Our deal is still on the table. And now, so is this bread. Here's some extra loaves I've made just for you all. They're all yours.
Osbin special.
Yes, come to mama. These are the kinds of payments that make life worth living. I'm gonna eat mine right now.
Slow down. And leave some for the rest of us, will you?
Let's find somewhere to sit so we can all enjoy it together, okay?
It really does smell wonderful, though.
I know. It's so nice and warm. This might be my favorite bread I've ever had.
Aw, thanks. Glad to hear you all like it so much. I know things are already looking crazy again, but I have complete faith that if anyone can get us out of this, it's all you. Make sure you all come back safe and sound. We'll be here waiting to help you replenish all those lost carbs.
I'll be sure to prime my appetite. Thanks, Oscar. We'll come back here with everyone when it's all over. We promise.
No. Well, let's head back to Ursula Road. Whilst I'm here, I want to check for battle. Where's Ursula Road? Where is Ursula Road? What? Ursula Road. Here we go. There's still something here that I haven't fought. Or scanned, sorry.
Sure, I'll take you on.
It's not you.
Let's go back, everyone. Oh, got so persistent.
It's not you.
Everyone ready?
It's not you.
Bye-bye.
There is a chest here. Vital Divine Water.
Who knew we'd get so lucky?
Let's get him!
Nope.
How about bye-bye?
Can my man Reen just have his hair normal for once in it? My man has to my man swaps through hair colors so often. It's just
How about we get
brother.
out?
Did I get everything on the? I probably did. Over.
Oh, that's a rare one.
I feel like, did I grab everything in the last area? Wait, hang on. I'm not confused. I did. I don't know why. I was so convinced that I hadn't. Buy a bunch of boxes.
Looks risky. Better skip if we're not ready.
Esmeralda's gems. Apparently we can hold off on that for a second. We're going to be coming back here, but apparently there's going to be something that happens here that we can't do quite yet. We need to go to Ursula Road 3 to do something else first. Jeez, a piece. Sorry, so big.
I'll take you all on.
Monkey.
My turn. You won't get away. Storm!
It's
my turn.
Monkey. There's...
Excellent work, everyone.
Takemi Kazuchi.
We did it.
Yeah!
I'm sorry. Kia coming out of nowhere is hilarious to me. Yeah!
Stop.
Hello there.
This one's tough. Be careful.
Grandpam Ulsa.
Got you.
We can have a little fun with this. Critical guarantees.
Showtime.
Pain absolutely for free.
I'm up. Roar. Healing. Down. Let's.
Very well. Now, follow.
My turn. Let's do it.
Got it.
Showtime.
It's down.
Get it.
I'm on.
Get it.
Let's do it.
Got it.
It's like you can read my mind, Elisa.
Get this. Magical divine water.
Let's make this
This
quick.
is wait. I was about to say, wait a minute. Hang on. These monkeys are different.
My turn.
Camouflage monkey.
Very well.
Showtime. Battle complete. Let's move.
Dionysus. Fianadia.
Now, bring it on.
Monkey.
Mission complete.
I'm mostly just doing the fighting so I can get the whatchamacallit, Sepith. Because I still need the Sepith.
This could get bad. Watch out.
It's also insurance, I'll be real. Guarantee crit.
It's my turn. Roar. Healing. Down. Let's.
Burst it.
I'm on it. Pierce through. Now.
Got it.
Just
It's my
keep her going.
Blade of expulsion. They're open.
Mine. I'm next.
Easy.
Mission complete.
You can get some power droplets. And you know that I've already been. I feel like you can already tell I've been absolutely funneling every single ounce of stat increases into Reen whenever humanly possible.
Now, bring it on.
I can't stop myself, okay? It's too fun.
Showtime.
Now.
Considering all the shit that Reen has to
Pretty
put
big
up
win
with,
for us.
with getting like dragged about by fate and having his body changed in so many ways, I feel like it's only fair that he gets strong enough to be absolutely make a joke of it all. I think I can just increase damage for this turn. Oh wait, I get crit in here anyways, guarantee. I only do as much as I'd hope. Ow.
I'm up. Change spirit unit. It's my turn. Roar.
Healing.
Leave it to me. Blade of expulsion.
Hellbug.
They're open. We fight.
I'm next.
Triclone.
Done. Now. Okay.
Is that an arrow?
Now.
Now let me have the chest. Spiritual
Guess
divine
luck is
water.
on our side.
Holster.
Hope that chest has some nice stuff in
Goldia
it.
gem. Pretty nice rewards back here, I gotta say. Here's a real reward that we're looking for, though.
I can hang
Not
on.
that, but that is also a big reward. Let me go ahead and use that while we can. Assorted hot pot. Recipes. Very nice. What we're looking for, though, is this.
The bite.
We need to find another new...
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, shit.
It's a whopper.
Marble snakehead. Now we can do it. Well, first off, I want to complete the map look here. Where will this take me, if I might ask? Oh, obviously. Why am I suddenly Randy? that really confused me for a second. Why am I Randy all of a sudden? I was Reen. I didn't even see you, to be real with you.
My turn. Let's go back, everybody.
Let's
Here you go. Hang on a second. I'm still missing something. What? Ah, crap.
Let's begin. How about bye?
I'm just gonna run to. Oh, you know what it is? Probably there's probably something on the beach. I'm gonna hope that it's something on the beach because otherwise this is gonna be annoying buying random things. Sure enough, it's just something on the beach.
Let's begin.
I thought that said something completely different. Gonna be real good.
Okay, there. Just
There's something. I just thought it said something very stupid instead of something. All right, what's the Fisherman's Guild doing out here? Fisherman's Guild? What are all of you doing out here at a time like this? Wait, I should know the answer to that.
Hey, it isn't Lauren and his SSS pals. Won't you believe it? We found a rare catch in these waters. Today's is full of surprises.
You guys are seriously out here fishing now of all times?
I gotta respect the hustle if nothing else.
Come on, guys, give us a little crab. We're not here just for ourselves. Everyone's relieved the city's been freed, sure.
Things aren't exactly sunshine and rainbows with that tower looming over us.
Some of the folks over on West Street are staging a food drive to help out those in need. We're not great cooks or anything, but we are fishermen. What better way to help than catching fresh fish? The Fisherman's Guild is all about bettering the world through angling.
It makes sense when you put it that way. You're sure less obscure if it's food you caught yourselves.
That's right, but here's where things get interesting. We found ourselves a jeweled cancer out here as we were fishing. It's one of the rare 3 great crabs in Zoom area.
It is. The name is interesting, but I can't say I've heard of it.
It does ring a bell. It's a mutant strain of a snow crab, I think.
Yeah, jeweled cancers are particularly sought after. They're said to be especially tasty when cooked.
They are? Ooh, now you got my attention.
Exactly. What better meal to give out at the food drive than some delicious steamed crab? Must be the will of Adios herself. That's why we're not going in until we caught the thing. This means we might hear it for a while. Cornering has been awfully tough. We could really use a hand. Hey, but now there's an idea. We have a pair of fine anglers here with Lloyd and Estelle. Not to mention Reen earned the title of Angler God from the Imperial Fishing Club. Talking about an all-star lineup.
It's still a pretty embarrassing title. I feel like I didn't do much to earn it. Still, I'd be handy to live my lure if it's for a good cause.
Yeah, if it's for Crossbill's citizens, then I have to cast my rod. Brace your suit.
Hopefully, we've been fishing enough. Hopefully, we've been fishing enough lately to have what it takes for such a big catch. Well, I'm sure we can always catch some more fish to shake off the rust if it ends up being too much to handle. We'll leave this task to you in your 3 capable hands, then.
If we must, I suppose it wouldn't be right to pass on an opportunity to feed hungry people. Good luck, you 3. If you can catch that crab, I know it's you.
I love this series. The super fish. No, the super crab. No, I'm
It got away.
the real Bowl's gonna be trying to hook the damn thing.
It got away.
3rd time's charm?
Got a bite. Nice.
Holy!
Wow.
Look!
This is a rare one.
Look at this damn thing size. It's bigger than Reen.
Amazing work, Reens. No wonder the Lake Lord Lake Lord first bestowed the Angler God title upon you. Yeah, I knew catching the Grand Lake Lord was no coincidence.
I'll take your word for it. I'm just relieved I was able to catch either of them.
First one big crab. It's even bigger than I was expecting. Hey, so can we eat it now? Can we start cooking it now? Hold your horse, Selby. They said that's going to a food drive. Seriously, have some restraint. Feeling your drawing.
Yeah, now we need to bring beauty to the fine folks over on West Street. Thanks for all the help. Seriously, we need to get this delivered. It wouldn't be right to not thank you before we left. Here, on us. This is the best one we got. Straight from one of our most tenured-membered rod.
Dragon incense. You sure I can have this?
Of course, we wouldn't offer it if we didn't want you to have it. Besides, maybe it's a little parting gift.
Retributive Tower is so large that it feels like you could reach out and touch it even from the shoreline. I'll say, it's enough to send shivers down your spine.
Ain't that the truth? I can hardly believe something like that was built right next to one of our favorite suspicion spots. Actually, we weren't too far away when the thing suddenly appeared. It was terrifying. It was like the damn thing sprung straight up from Gehenna to destroy the world.
Yeah, maybe. Still, we can't just sit around doing nothing. That's why we wanted to do something, anything to help. We're just a few crossbill fishermen, but we still got our pride. What we can do can bring even a little bit of peace back, then we'll do it for the sake of the world and our fishing spots.
You guys are real cats, you know that?
I think this just goes to show how bright Crossbell's future is. There are people from all walks of life fighting for its security.
That's something we can all agree on.
You really think so? Talk about an honor. Well, you should be sending off. I know your kids will succeed. May Adios be with you all.
Make sure to drop by West Street later if you want some delicious crab.
I'll be there.
We'll bring the butter. All right, everyone, let's move out. That's a new master mission. Dazzling Hyosho Gem. There are also some chests back here. I got scared. Fortuitous Divine Water.
Ooh, it's almost as... You gonna fight that?
No.
Is it worth the effort?
No. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm looking at this right. Alright, next up, we can go to the underground freight line. Which... How do we even get there? Apparently a bunch of things we can find in the... I think this is it, right? Yeah, the underground freight line. There's an entire section here that we never got to actually properly explore. Can I?
Very well.
Next.
Wait.
Time to ride.
Weep. Weep.
I don't think that one will play nice.
Hang on, while we're here. There's apparently something I've missed here, but... I've apparently been missing a lot of enemies, actually. Oh well. What did I want to look at? Oh yeah. Where is the underground path? Is this it? Wait, why did I want to look at this? Yeah, I'm sure it's not important. I just can't remember.
That monster looks
here we go.
hard.
How do I... Wait. How do I get up there? Leave me alone.
Oh, I see a
Skanda
chest.
gem. Apparently a couple chests back here we can get too.
I wonder who would put that chest there.
Freeze 4. There's also a unique monster back here. Come here, sir.
This one's strong. Be
These are not one unique monster. Goliath Lu. A mythical guardian deity born from chaos. Its spear pierces the heavens while its blades rend the earth asunder. Ow. Ow. Spirit unification.
It's my turn.
Noble Arc.
Noble Arm. I'm up. For one.
Fight for
I'm on it. Let's climb over a goal. I'm next. Down.
Burst it.
All right.
Leave it to me. Divine shield. Protect us!
This'll do it.
Eternally
Nebulous Zenith.
Wait! It's down.
Got it?
I'm next.
Bro, this is pathetic. How did you miss that attack? I want to excuse you.
Nice.
Even
What was that? That was boring. That was boringly easy. What the hell was that? Lame. Dragon incense.
What luck!
There's one chest here. One more chest, just one more.
I don't think we've opened that chest yet, have we?
Noble gem. Sorry, I was looking at this. So we already got the underground freight monster. Now we're just going around to fight all these bosses. Next up, at the ancient battlefield. This one's going to be the location where we apparently fought both Garcia and Sal. Yep, sure enough. Oh, hey, it's this guy again. It's been a while.
You gonna fight that? Is it?
Sacred Beast of Eternity,
This one's
Hydron.
tough. Be careful.
At least you'll give me a bit bit better of a challenge, hopefully.
Here's through. Rosetta arrow.
Ixion, okay, you're definitely going to give me more of a challenge because you actually are a threat. Hang on, we got something big here.
Arcus activate.
Showtime.
It's my turn.
I can work with what you're throwing then.
Divine shield. Protect us!
Yeah.
Let's go, time.
Strengthening.
Okay. Showtime. Shine on.
Brilliant design.
I'm up. Arcus activate.
Leave it to me.
Holy sword.
They're open.
Mine. Got you. Off the. Wait. Now.
I panicked. I noticed something and I panicked. That was a bad panic button though. I should not have done that. That was a very bad panic.
I'll back you up. I'm next. Off the.
I'm up. Yeah.
Thank you. My turn. I'll back you up.
Or
My turn. Oh.
Very well.
he's getting hit the hell and back with status ailments.
Blade of expulsion.
You want to throw them at me? I can throw the same thing right back in your face.
Mine.
I'm up. Change spirit. I'm up. Eternally.
Nebulous Zenith.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Breaking guard.
Feels like my thing that speed gets to kill you.
Done.
See ya.
Threat eliminated. Finally. Nice.
Though that does tell me something I need to do. The Non's Kiss. What I need to do is... Kia, as much as I love you, I
think I want... Give me... Where are you? Emma. You having magical absorption 100% chance for 2 BP is overpowered as hell. There's no reason under the sun for it, but I want to. That's reason enough. Alright, next up, Moon Temple. In depth. I should probably use this chance to heal. There you are.
We'll need to be smart.
That's, what's his face? Uncerter, right?
This one's tough. Be careful.
Malicious Uncerter. Hey there, buddy. A cryptid scourged by the tainted miasma. Its breath petrifies your soul. Its roar rips the flesh from your bones.
Got you.
Sounds cool.
It's my turn.
How do you feel about swords?
Wait. It's down.
There! Leave it to me. Let us fall back.
Nope.
Divine shield. Protect us!
My turn. Let's
Emily gift.
fly over us all.
Showtime. 3.
Triclone.
Done. Down.
There!
Dragon Howl.
Now.
There!
Let's go.
The more that they miss, the stronger she gets.
Very well.
And it's hilarious to me.
Showtime.
He only gains in strength.
Done. I'm on it. Arcus active. Wait. Now.
It is very funny to me, though, how strong Fee can get now with the Takemi Kazuchi gem, Master Quartz. And remember, that's permanently increasing her damage in a fight every time she evades by like 50% or something like that. Up to like 5 times, so it's like 250% by the time it's maxed out. That's a lot. Give the heavenly gift.
I'm next.
Well, I'm at it. Oh, I get you anyways. Why haven't... Whatever. Is Lloyd in the party? He is. I, for some reason, didn't realize he was. What was I doing? This'll do.
I'm next.
I wonder if that additional damage affects the entirety of United Fronts. I don't think. I'm getting the impression that's a negatory.
It's my turn.
Nebula seen it.
Leave it to me. Blade of expulsion.
Burst it.
Showtime.
Bro, these guys are jokes. I don't have this set to easy mode, do I? I'm gonna be very embarrassed if that's the case. Please let me not be on easy mode. I wouldn't be surprised.
Mission complete. Yeah, you guys even
Not much.
RP increased. Black Sumerian ore. Please tell me I don't actually have. What is this difficulty? Okay, it's normal. I'm just very, very powerful. Next up, Nox Forest. We're getting there, don't worry. This one's a bit of a ways in. It's at the fishing spot, where the camp was also held, now that I think about it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello there, spider.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Genosha's enough. How many times do we have to fight this stupid spider? I swear to God, this is like the 20th time now. Unironically, I think it's like the 3rd or 5th. One steeled evil spirit now incarnated as a monolithic spider. It shoots webs as hard steel to trap and prey on local creatures. Yeah, it's reincarnated one more too many times. Go away. This stupid spider can't stay away at this rate. Jesus Christ.
It's my turn.
Die.
Okay.
Did you miss? No, you didn't. I got very concerned for a second. Well, I should probably just spam this for a second here.
Got you.
Bro, why are you even in this?
Let's go.
This is pathetic. What is this? This isn't a challenge. This is a joke.
I'm next.
I fought mud crabs stronger than you.
Threat eliminated.
Bro. That was a joke. Next up, we got Stargazer's Tower. I think this might be our last one, yeah. Because we already fought the guy back at the Lake Elm. So Stargazer's Tower is where we're at last. I actually have to go to... Oh, right here. Here we are. Alright, last chance for the game to throw something scary at me.
This one's tough. Be
Oh, it has a
careful.
bunch of monkey friends. Grunoja.
Okay.
Grunoja. A primordial beast that defends its territory with its muscular arms, pounds its foes into dust with devastating attacks.
It's my turn.
Well, I'm not a big fan of your friends in the back there, so let's have a little
Leave it to me.
get away with them. See ya.
It's my turn.
Alright, this is much more like it. Now we can do
It's
this.
my turn. Ha!
Okay. Pierce through.
Showtime.
Arrow.
Showtime.
I'm up. Ha! It's down. Let's.
I'm on it. Let's.
Brother.
Very well.
Brother.
Blade of expulsion. They're open.
This is not a challenge.
Showtime. 3.
This team has too much power, I have to say. Bro, you can't even hit Reen, and he's not the evasion tank.
Let's go. Roar.
Die.
My turn. Let's go.
Elisa.
Let's do it.
This is funny. Monkey.
Good work, everyone.
That's all of them. Okay. In that case... Now, apparently the guide tells me that if we've gotten every single chest, we should have 175. The remaining 28 in the game are apparently all in the last dungeon. So, don't gotta worry about that. Aside from that... Yeah, I think we're good to go. I don't think we have all of our enemies. Because, let me look at how many enemy entries. It says, apparently we should have all entries, actually. We have all battle entries, because apparently the guide says we should have 327, which we do have. Never mind, I was wrong. And then for recipes, 28 out of 31. Yeah, we've actually got everything. Alright, that's it. We're ready for the end game, but we will do that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.